Good morning, strangers! Today we're back playing Resident Evil Code Veronica, and with any luck, we're going to be playing with some Chris, and we're going to be making some progress. That's the plan, but we're going to see how it pans out. Now let's save where we on. We were on... Save 18, that's probably the correct one. You know, that makes a lot of sense, Grezza. It makes a lot of sense. But why display it by default? That makes no sense. Okay, so... Oh, God, right. Yeah, no, this is a completely different control setup. It's tank controls. Right, gotta remember that. Good. This is the one downside of playing, like, on a weekly cycle, is I just miss stuff. Hey, Amazonian. Good to see you in here. Okay, so what am I trying to do? I have a chem storage key. We will stow the extra shotgun rounds. That's a fair point, Grezza. That's a fair point. Now we found some A rifle bullets, but no A rifle. I'm guessing that means an assault rifle. Yeah, that makes sense, Grezza. We do have some green herbs and some acid rounds. This is true, and we've also found a Luger replica. Now, if we wanted, oh right, we don't have a bowgun. That's an issue. We have 0 bowgun. Okay, so what is our objective right now? We probably want to use the chem storage key, right? Now, if I was a chemical, where would I store myself? Asking the big questions in this stream. Okay, so we recently got access to, like, down here. There's some spiders here we can ignore, but that's fine. We'll head down here. I remember something about a waterway being accessible from... like as a secondary path. Because you see, we wanted to go... Right, here was a thing. Unidentified monster came through this. Good. And then we had the step path up here. And this gets us somewhere. Potentially to chem storage. Or potentially not, which is the issue. I mean, that's actually a major consider. Well, we will grab that green herb. Since we're going right past it, we may as well. Now, we did pick up a waste pouch or something, which means we do have a little bit of extra storage. Okay, what was through here? Now again, we do have to be generally mindful because the seal tight link cannot be operated. Can we get behind here at all? Okay, but yes, we do have to be somewhat mindful because this emulator isn't 100% stable. It does occasionally like to crash, so we do need to be cautious of that. Broken switches. Whatever this, I can't remember what this is. My brain is melting or whatever this was. Okay, antibacterial work clothes. What was this? I don't remember this part being open. Okay. Okay, we found some stuff. Take some shotgun shells. Never a bad time to have shotgun shells. We're not going to take the pistol bullets just yet. I feel like we want to make sure we get all the extra inventory items first. Oh, this is where we use the chem storage key. Yes, we've made progress. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. All right, we need to set the temperature. Can we just spike the... No. Let's not spike the temperature. I know that one of these can be set to a low temperature somehow. No. Yes. Okay, we need to check the inventory because we have a file that tells us about the properties of this stuff in one of these files. Okay, alloy report. Deployed, primarily based on its excellent resistance to liquids. Clement A, Clement B. Type A used for changes color to blue at a certain temperature. The exact same as the date of the completion of this training facility. Right, that was it. We need to find the completion of the training facility. Hey, His Royal Frogginess, Cortez, I'm glad to have you all in here. I need to look through my files and find the date of the completion of the facility. So I'm looking for a date. Yeah, like Grizzly was in here within seconds. Literally within seconds. He must have just been camping here waiting for it. You're gonna have to get really good at that trivia to handle that stuff quick. Okay, what are we doing? Yes, we need the date of the training facility that was completed. I know it's in one of these books. Okay, so access, area D, metal industries. Good, we don't need any of that. Oh, this is kind of rough. Like, because I know I've seen the date of completion before. I just don't know where, which means it's going to be in my notes somewhere. You did play 10 hours. You did play 10 hours. So far, it's been good. Currently, I'm trying to work out when the facility was completed because I'm fairly sure I have a note on it. Also, welcome Lozavalazo. Lozavalazo. That's what we're going with. I'm going to get it right one day. One day. Lozavalazo. I gotta be honest, I think I like Jake and Sherry's campaign, like, the best because I love Jake and Sherry as characters. I think they work really well together. But if we're talking about which Resident Evil campaign is closest to the original Resident Evils, then obviously, was it Helena and... Oh, what's his face? Leon and Helena are probably the closest. Okay, when is this facility being completed? I don't know. Why are my files not complete? Prisoner's diary, anatomist note, secretary's note, newspaper clip. Maybe this is it. 10-year-old girl completes a university. We don't care about that. Useless. Okay, nothing there. Prisoner's diary. May 13th. Okay, that's going to be well before it's completed. Okay, no, I have no idea where this note is going to be. Damn it, this is actually kind of frustrating. So the entrance facts, product description, user's manual, pass number memo. I don't think this is going to be it. Right, that's not it. Right, that's the thing when the training facility... I don't know when the training facility was completed, though. Okay, to hell with it. We're gonna grab this red hub. Actually, there might be stuff in here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Since we know it's a date, right? We know that it's probably gonna be... This one's gonna be between 1 and 12, but it only goes to 5. So we're just gonna start brute forcing it. So that'll be the first of the first. It's probably not gonna be that. What does that do? Alright, nothing happened. All right, how many do we have to tell? Okay, we're gonna try through on 5. Good. See, the problem is I don't have... I know I've seen the note where it tells us when the completion is completed, but I don't know which note it is, right? That's the issue I've got right now. And I don't really want to have to go through and search through all of my stuff to try and find it. But I guess that's what I've got to do. Like, I don't see another way around it. Right, user's manual. What's this the user's manual for? Probably not going to be in there. Pass number memo, we've read that. Ally report. I don't think we care about these. Yeah, I think it's like somebody has a diary or something. Alright, secret passage. Yeah, you've got all this, but that's nothing I really care about. Like, I swear there was someone talking about, like, oh, I'm so glad that we completed this on this specific day. Okay, it's not that. Okay, there's just a note in here somewhere. I might end up looking this up just because I know that I've seen it. I know where it is. I just don't... I don't want to spend, like, ages looking through all these documents. Okay, potentially harmful, ready for the next job. I mean... Let's take a moment. Okay, so we know the prisoners are in here by May. Hey, Crimson Variety. Good to see you in here. I appreciate you being in here. So we know the prisoners are here by May. So we know... Let's start with the 5th here, right? And then let's just go like this. Because it's an Oh, is it an American date? No, it might be a Japanese date. Shit. Because if it's a Japanese date, then... Okay, wait, we can't set that lower than 1, so it has to be month, day, day. So May... Let's just go through all of May. Right? Eventually we'll get it. Like, there's only like 30 days or so, and we'll stop at 15 because we know that it has to have been completed by the 15th because we have prisoners with diaries here at that point. So let's work at the 15th and work backwards from there. Also, I mean, I can personally already tell which one it is. It's the glowing green one. Can we just take the glowing green one? Okay, nothing happened. Okay, still nothing. Okay, this isn't going well. So far, my logic of working backwards from the last date, terrible, terrible decision. Okay, I'm just looking it up. Because at this point, again, I'm 99% certain I've seen it somewhere, I just can't remember where. Oh, yeah, never mind. I was completely wrong about what it was going to be, but you know, that's fine. But I knew it was a date. I just didn't know where the date needed to be. I didn't realize that it was going to. I thought this was a full number. I didn't realize there was a dot there, but it's 12.8. Yep, absolutely cheating. And I've got no shame because I'm certain that if I were to look through all of my notes, I would eventually find it, but I just don't want to sit here for ages. It's as simple as that. I don't think me speed reading files is going to make for compelling content. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's actually get some progress done. Do we need that? Oh. Oh no. No. I will be leaving. Thank you very much. I will be leaving. Goodbye. Goodbye. You can stay in there. I am leaving. Goodbye. And where they just clawed my tendons and my legs out like it was nothing. Also, it had a new, it had a different color to the ones I was used to. The previous ones were all green. They had like a blue patch on them. I'm also now in caution. Slight concern. Oh, I'm freaking poisoned. Okay, well that's actually not that big a deal because we know where the anti-poison is. Because there's a blue herb pouch thing that we can get to real quick. No problem. So we're going to run on and grab that real quick. That's the plan. Okay, let's move and groove. See, because we did all our smart stuff for getting out here, so we can get to the anti-poison real quick. I guess I should have probably picked up that blue herb in that room, but, well, sometimes you make mistakes. Don't even think about it, Spiner. I do not care about you in the slightest. Okay, let's use that blue hub on the side here. I've used the blue hub. Sadly, I think I'm still on caution. That is okay, though. I have a fair bit of shotgun ammunition, which I'm quite happy with. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anywhere I can store this, so we'll hold on to that for now. We will store that, and we will take out the extra shotgun rounds. Because if we're going to carry some shotgun rounds, we may as well carry all the shotgun rounds in case we need them for some kind of boss or something. Alright, now we need to mix Clement A and Clement B. And this is going to produce an alloy. That's going to create the Clement mixture. Now, I needed the Clement mixture for some reason. Let's check the files. I know there was a thing in the files about the alloys. Here we go, alloy report. Parts anti-decay, alloy, primary cancel plan, existing, excellent, all kinds of techniques. Okay. With a strong acid, it easily dissolves. What is this? Primarily based upon the fact, despite its excellent Excellent resistance to all kinds of liquid, including strong acid. It easily dissolves when soaked with a mixture of the two chemicals, clement A and clement Z. Due to the lethal nature of the new bear W, we can be careful instead we choose Deployed to create the plate portion of the eagle plates, which shines in indigo blue. A-type is used for gun maintenance, however the Epsilon type is used. The Epsilon type will change its color. Good. So, we need to dissolve the eagle plates, I think. That's the plan, because that's what they said. It dissolves the indigo blue stuff. Do I have an eagle plate? Or am I still looking for an eagle plate? I can't actually remember. Okay, we don't have an eagle plate, so I believe we are currently looking for one. And the place we would be looking for one is upstairs? I remember one fell into the water. Because if I remember correctly, there is a door to our south that we're trying to get access to. Like, in that room, there's a door which requires not an eagle plate, but like a gun plate, maybe? Actually, let's go look at that. Maybe I'm misremembering stuff. Maybe I can already access that. Let's take a look. Okay, Spider, you're absolutely fine there. Just hang on. Okay. There is an eagle plate here. There's a hole where a halberd once was. Now, we know there's some kind of halberd in one of the rooms. Somewhere. That's pretty gross. That's pretty gross. I'm not gonna lie, Crimson Variety. That is unideal. You should not eat black gunk in your ramen. Or I guess at least make sure it's identifiable black gunk, right? Like, that's kind of a key aspect, because there's many black gunks which are tasty. For example, you know, there is can't remember the name of it. Marmite. Marmite can taste pretty good. And that's basically a black gunk. I guess a very dark brown gunk. And yeah, it was identified. Don't eat that. That seems like a bad decision. Avoid that. That's the correct decision. Okay, so our current goal is to find an eagle plate, maybe dissolve it. And then do something with that. What are we gonna do? I think I've been up here recently. Let's see if there's anything up here that I need to investigate. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, we've got the elevator there. So, let's take the elevator. Let's go exploring. I feel like the first half hour of games like this is literally just me remembering what our goals were. Normally I have some notes, or normally I deliberately leave something unfinished that I know what our next goal is. Because that'll help me get, like, in step to handle stuff quickly. But obviously this time I made an error. I didn't do that, and now I'm just kind of wondering a bit. But that's okay. Ah, right, so we needed the signs. Because we need to somehow do something with this. Right, because we need to get the water, yeah. And we can't push this. Though there was that tank model that pushed it back already. I don't know what that's about. There is some shotgun ammunition and a green herb there, which I feel like there should be something there. But okay, that's where I thought the thing was. Well, I'm guessing, Crimson Variety, you live in a shared accommodation, like you share your accommodation with other people. And if that's the case, then I can totally understand, like, just not wanting to deal with other people. Because sometimes people be gross. Like, sometimes people were real gross. Yeah, exactly. So it's a case of having to deal with other people being gross and potentially not cleaning up after themselves, which is the issue. More so than cleaning it themselves. I've got this big mouth here. A weird looking relief face. I feel like there's something to do with that. I feel like we need to interact with that, but I don't know how. So we're going to keep on moving. I mean, not having roommates is great, but not having roommates requires money. Okay, so we turned on some stuff here. And where does this bring us? Okay, this isn't where I was initially planning to be, but it's not a bad place to be right now. Okay, Sanka's collapsed on the other side. Is it your lungs? Like, I'm just saying, having roommates can be eminently more affordable than not having roommates by an order of magnitude. Although, as a counterpoint, sometimes it isn't actually that much cheaper depending on where you live, especially considering you then have to subsequently pay for your roommates being absolutely dumb as shit. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything back here that I care about. I don't think I found that eagle plate yet, which is mildly concerning. I would have thought I would have found something down here, but clearly I was mistaken. Anyway, let's head up. Let's check out what's up here. See if we can get some interest. Alright, there was a door back here. So we could potentially go through that. But, like, so I know that the eagle plate is down in the waterways. But my character doesn't want to go down in the waterways because he's scared. Which is an understandable concern. But still not necessarily one that we necessarily want to care about. That's the kind of issue. Yep, you could never open that, Chris. Like, how dare you just wrench that thing out of the tray? No, absolutely not. Not even slightly possible. Oh, I guess we can head out here. I don't think I've done much exploring out this way. We've got a whole area we could potentially access. Oh, fuck. Yeah, let's go. Let's take this lift. We're not fucking around with those guys, because they will fuck around with me, and they will win. Okay, now we did come up via this path at some point, if I remember correctly. So we're now going back down into this area, and I don't know what's down here. Like, we're getting to the edges of my memory of the locale. Ah, yes, we pushed our way back up here, and there was a save room. Still not sure where I'm going to find this eagle plate. That's not good. Man, hunters are such evil sods. Okay, we're gonna take the shotgun to that guy. And we need to be cautious because it's kind of low. When it's close, we want to shoot it like that. There we go. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Like, they're at an awkward height, so they're pretty difficult to deal with at times, but we handled them just fine. Now, there's a lift down that side. There's the primary, like, lift here that's going to get us up and down. I don't think it's powered right now, though. So let's check out what's through the shutter. Probably more hunters, if I had to guess. Oh, yeah, this is where we want to be. Okay, good. I don't think I saw that door before, so we need to go up and then lower the lift, I think. Yeah, okay, I think we've found where some progress is. Does the crane work? Okay, nope, crane doesn't work. That's fine though. We do need to be cautious about health because hunters are about and hunters are evil. This place is just going to be littered with hunters, isn't it? I am not excited about that prospect. They're going to be all over the damn place. Oh, didn't we get a key from down here? Was that an option? No, somebody else got a key from here, and then we ran back with the key. These guys are very dead. They are all decidedly dead. They don't seem to be carrying anything of interest. However, I think we can now lower the thing because we have access to the command console thing here. So if we mess with this, we might be able to lower it. Yeah, no? Yeah, okay, good. I was confused for a moment. Oh, the oil pressure of the bridge has gone down. I can't operate it now. What? The oil pressure? Wait, how? But why? I was so excited. I was like, wow, this is going to be easy. We're just going to lower the bridge and get on through. But no. Oil pressure. My arch nemesis. Okay, what's this? Okay, this device... Okay, it's out of order. It must be operated manually. Operate. Okay, it's 1, 3, 5, 10. Okay, I think we need to get 10 in there. So, if that's a total of 10, we put a 5 and a 3 in there. No, that's too many. It's too many. What about a 3 and a 3 and a 3? No, that'd be too many. So put a 3 and a 3 in there. Now we need a button on the side, right? But the orb is broken. Why is it broken? I don't understand. Oh, I see. So we can like purge out some of the things. Okay, no, I think I understand this now. So I'm going to put a 3 and a 3 and what was left of the 5 in there. Excellent. Handled. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. There is a box of shotgun shells there, so I actually do want to go grab that. Oh, that is a terrible time to reload. Well, whatever. We'll grab the shotgun shells. And I think we're on danger, though. Yeah, We're on danger, so we will be using this. And we'll run. No real need to kill the last guy. Absolutely handled that puzzle. Wasn't even a stressful thing. But okay, let's drop this bridge like an angry teapot. Wonderful. Now if we go down here, we're going to go down the lift, out the bridge, and it's going to be wonderful. Solving problems and making progress. This is exactly what I want in my video games. Generally making progress while it's quality gameplay. Just 100% progress 100% of the time. That's actually not true. Constantly making progress in video games can actually cause you to feel like it's less of an achievement to make that progress. Oh, fuck you. That was out of nowhere. Wow, we're already back down to caution after full healing. That's a little bit frustrating. Those jump attacks are kind of vicious. What? Was your man there just strapped with explosives? What? I'm guessing I must have hit something explosive, right? That's the only way that works. Are their eyes glowing? Oh my god, their eyes are glowing. They've got like night vision goggles on. Now, night vision goggles don't actually glow, contrary to popular belief as presented in, you know, Splinter Cell. They don't actually glow. Are you dead? Now you're dead, right? Good, wonderful, you're dead. Alright, coffee electricity, wonderful. Making ramen the long way? Oh, you're gonna spend like 3 weeks making a stock base? Oh, there's 3 different items for the... Okay, of course there is. Of course there is. I'd say you could always boil the kettle and handle it that way, but like if you're in a shared environment, I don't know that the kettle's going to be any cleaner and nicer. Oh yeah, I'm on a box. It's empty. It's still empty. Can't jump these fences though. Gotta go around the long way. Yes, because the flashbangs stun zombies. The flashbangs do stun the zombies, and they are primarily a flash device. But that depends somewhat on what game you're dealing with, right? On some of them, they're very much a flash device. On others, they're very much not. Oh, the hatch is closed. Someone seems to have used the submarine. You think? You think, my man? The flashbangs do affect sound, but as I said, it depends a bit on the game. Because in some of the games, the flashbangs are literally, flash grenades, which means they're just flashes. And that seems to work just fine. And they are primarily used against enemies that are weak. Not to sound, but to flash. That's a point. Like, maybe you could blind them with, like, a high-power flashlight to the night vision goggles. I'm just going for a walk. My friendly neighborhood hunter here. No worries. Yeah, no. Oh, shit. I tapped the wrong button accidentally. Okay, let's go. They could be thermal goggles. Thermal goggles are a lot rarer than night vision goggles, though. There's not nearly as huge a market for thermal goggles. It's just kind of not as much of a thing. It's not impossible, though. This is the Resident Evil universe where they do have weird tech at weird moments in time. What does this button do? It controls the room's air condition. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, I wouldn't expect them to be thermal goggles, but I also know that Umbrella makes acid grenades. So, you know, that's a thing. I think it's thermal goggles are a really interesting concept because they're not like a straight up advantage. Oh, these guys are poisonous. Oh, fuck, no. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? We do all that shit and just get absolutely butchered. Fuck! Man, that's frustrating. No, it was just a case of the hunters being really, really, really quick and getting 3 hits in before I could really turn around. I was gonna try and run between them, but they're like upgraded hunters, so they do even more damage and are even faster. For some reason. You know what, we're gonna put the knife away. We do not need the knife in this game anymore. The knife is, I love the knife, but the knife is not useful to us. So, our plan is to go, we need to go to where now? I'm trying to remember exactly. Because it's kind of an issue. Well, this is the thing, like, I don't remember exactly where I went because, you know, I was making progress. Yeah, no, it was just a case of I got hit a lot in sequence. Like, it was not an issue of, what'd you call it? It was not an issue of the one shot. I believe they still have a one shot. Like, I do believe they still have a one shot, but in this case, it was not the one shot that killed me. It was poor gameplay. They just did all the damage in an incredibly short amount of time. Okay, now, where do I want to go? The problem is, the map here isn't as useful. Mostly because I can't read it that well. Right, so I think I need to go to the underground section and then all the way back around. So we need to go down to the basement level and then take the lift round. But okay, we are going to move, we're going to groove, we're going to do this quickly, we're going to use a minimum amount of ammunition. I'm going to remember everything I need to remember to get through the things I need to get through, and it's not even going to be a concern. It's going to be fine. We're going to be a happy, good time, wonderfulness, excellent, good day to you, sir. No problem, no concern. Now, I remember I went through this door first, for some reason. But it was the wrong door, because we had to go through the other route. Right, because this place was basically devoid of content. This is true. I did spend... Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me of that, Grizzle. I did spend half an hour looking for a document because that was absolutely compelling gameplay. That was exactly what we needed in this game. Just for me to sit there flicking through documents as fast as possible and not finding it, which I think was the key aspect. I did not find that document. In the end, I cheated. Because, you know, of course I did. Why wouldn't I? That's true, Gizza. That's true. I'm not going to take as long as I did to get here, to get back. But also, I would prefer not having to do this. Especially since the reason I have to do this is because I failed at the video game. Let's look. Ah, okay, here's the thing. Now, we can't push that anymore because of course we can't. But still. Now, we're going to go through here. We're going to be sneaky. Okay, good. And then we're going to go down here. Yeah, we only got hit once there. Now, I want to make sure we got at least one full heal available. I bet I'm poisoned. Am I poisoned? I better not be. I'm going to be pissed if that guy poisoned me. I will actually be annoyed if I got poisoned by that guy. Now we do need to pick up the blue hub. The blue hub will be important because no doubt I will become poisoned by something again. Okay, I'm just on caution. I don't like being on caution, but I am going to deal with it. Oh, fuck, that was... No, reload. How... Okay, never mind. Fucking... Well, let's go again. No, it's fine. We'll just do it faster this time. Like, that's how it goes. We'll actually remember to reload the... Okay, I need to put stuff away. Of course I do. The simple fact is, sometimes the hunters will duck down. Like, basically the hunters are short, right? So sometimes when you attack, they'll actually duck down underneath the attack you're making. Which will cause you to miss the attack, obviously. We are going to quickly go and... What's the point? What are we going to quickly go and do? I don't know. We have to climb an A somewhere. We're just going to hold on to that for now. Yeah, exactly. It's a nice, happy animation. Like, the enemy won. It's like, you died! Hey! Wonderful. That's exactly what you want out of life. To die, I guess, from a hunter. Wait, no, it's probably not what you want, really. I mean, it might be what you want personally. I'm not going to judge you personally. I acknowledge that not everyone has to have the same ideals that I have. Some people have different ideals, and that's okay. But also, I would prefer not to die to every single hunter we come across. That would be more ideal. So if we could have that... Thanks, Ludlow. Thanks. No, it's good. It's good. I appreciate it. But if I could, you know, not die ever again. No, that's fine. It's fine. Thank you, Ludlow. I appreciate it. I'm always glad that you're here to keep me on my toes, keep me alert, make sure I'm not making any mistakes. Oh, wonderful, Cortez. I'm glad you feel that way. Now, which was it? This way? Was it this way or was it that way? I can't remember. All right, no, it was not that way. It was this way. Okay, good. Don't know why I keep messing up that turn there. I think it's because a lot of the game looks similar to me. Like, I've been running around this area so much at this point that it's kind of merged together in a big mergy mess. Yeah, Chris is late. He's late, and now he has to fight hunters because he's late. Now, Crimes of Variety, what amuses me about that piano stinger is I actually sneezed as that went off. Obviously, I was not pushing my push talk button, so you didn't have to hear me sneeze. But I figure you might approve of that. Okay, let's not get hit by hunters. Which is easier said than done. Okay, that's my ankles. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we only got one hit from the hunters. Exactly, Cortez. He's the kind of guy who, 6 months down the line, right? Like he's got 2 kids on the way, and he's like, hey, shouldn't we have needed to have like, sex to have kids? And she's like, oh no, this is fine. Because Chris is, after all, 100% celibate. We run forwards. Okay, we don't run forwards. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop being alive. Exactly. That's how it goes. Okay, so we're gonna run back here. Get the elevator up. Okay. We're not dead yet. We're a little bit low on shotgun rounds, but... down we go by accident. Up again we go. Good. No, I pressed the wrong button to run forwards. That was the issue there. I actually love elevators in video games, but like I like the 45-degree elevators because I think they're just really cool. There's no real point to them, but I still love them anyway. Well, okay, there is a real point to them industrially, but I mean in video games there's no real point to them. But the semi-horizontal like freight elevators actually have mechanical advantage, meaning you have, you can have a much higher weight limit on them compared to traditional ones. Alright, there was a notice we could have read there. We don't read notices here. So we put the 5 in the 5. Okay, wait, no, it was a 5 and a 3. Never mind. But the 3, I think, wait, hold on. How did I solve this last time? Put the 3 and the 3 and the 5. I mean, I believe it. Some people out there are just... honestly, I feel like a lot of the times when it's those kind of things, I don't think that the guy actually buys it, per se. I think he's just deciding to, like, buy it on the basis that that reduces the amount of social stress. Why are you not dead yet? Come on. God, I spent almost as many shotgun shells as it took to kill those guys. I don't trust this game, Cortez. I don't trust this game to not just, like, blast my shotgun shells into nowhere. I'm aware headshots are a thing, but I've struggled enough with this game that I don't really want to try and do that, quite bluntly. I'm certain that with practice, I could probably execute those guys really quickly. I would like to save. It's going to be a little while before we can save, though. Oh, okay, at point blank, I can just hold it up and get a headshot. That is actually good to know. Please don't kill me. Yes, but I don't have any ribbons with me, is the issue. What's my health looking like? I'm at red caution. Alright, come on. What? I literally have no idea what happened there. I didn't even see the explosives. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this again. I am so not content with what just happened. I am the opposite. No. We're gonna do one more round of this, and then we're gonna take a break, having made 0 progress in an hour and a half. Oh, no, I'm fully aware of what I need to do. I need to just give up. That's it. That's the plan. I'm gonna give up. I'm just gonna give up. Never gonna play another Resident Evil game. This is the last Resident Evil game we're playing. Just so everyone knows. We're done. This is it. Full stop. Game done. No, this is it. This is the end of the Resident Evil series. 0% Resident Evil. Probably even a faster route to this as well. That's kind of interesting that you'd say that, because didn't you enjoy Resident Evil? Didn't you enjoy Resident Evil 2, Grizza? The remake. Hi, Wumping Waluigi. Alright, Wumping Waluigi, I appreciate the fact that you put me on the, was it the preferred streamer thing with the thing? I know you messaged this to me. I'm sure that's a thing. I appreciate it. I did notice. I was also falling asleep when I got that message. But hey, Wumping Waluigi, good to see you in here. Good. No, we're keeping alert. We're keeping ready because we got hunters to fight. That's it. We got hunters to fight, so we're keeping alert. We're keeping on point. We're really good to go. Okay, now there's 2 hunters out here. We're gonna dodge both of those hunters cleanly. None of them are gonna hit me. We're gonna absolutely evade them. And 100% ninja dodge. That's the plan. No one's going to attack my ankles. My ankles are completely intact. Welcome back, Crimson Variety. We're back here again. There go my ankles. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. They got one hit in. One hit is fine. We don't need to worry about any more than one hit. A singular blow, absolutely fine. We're now on caution. We can defeat the next guy. We need to reload our shotgun. We need to make sure that shotgun is loaded for the next fight. I do not want to get into a situation where I'm trying to load that shotgun while fighting. I hope you only have the best black gunk crimson variety. I hope it's some quality gunk, and I hope you appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna kill this guy. He's gonna come at me, I'm gonna be like, BLAM! Fucking... Fuck you! Fuck you! I hate you so much. I need you to understand that you gormless, like your ugly, gormless looking face. I hate you. I hate you. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, we're gonna reload the shotgun again. Alright, we're gonna use the lever. I feel like the pain point of this, right, is I've made... The actual progress that I've made is like 10 minutes of progress. The amount of times I've done it is way too damn high. Suffering for them, maybe, Grizza. I'm not up here to suffer. I'm here to win. Okay, so put the 3 and the 5. Then we put the 3, 3, and the 5. Wait, no, never mind. That is incorrect. It is 3, 3, 5. 3, 3, 5. Okay, we've got this. Then the zombies behind are gonna get up, and then we're gonna try and headshot them. Oh, please tell me I did that right. Okay, excellent. Now the zombies behind me are gonna get up, and then I'm gonna key them in for a headshot. Okay, that was probably a headshot. Maybe, I genuinely don't know. Okay, that wasn't a headshot. That exploded something. Wait, I managed to get a headshot on the guy okay, never mind. I don't even know. I managed to get a headshot on the guy across the room somehow. But he was behind the guy that I can... It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to be concerned. We're going to get down here, and this time we're not going to shoot the explosives, and we're not going to die to them. That's the plan. If we could just not die to those explosives, that would be a grand thing. Now, of course, we can't skip the cutscene because this game isn't about skipping cutscenes. We don't skip cutscenes here. Ladies and gentlemen, we always get the cutscenes. It's a good question. Where does the hunter go? Where does the hunter come from? Where does the hunter go, Cotton Eye Joe? I'm fairly sure that song doesn't actually fit, but still. Okay, evasion, evasion. Okay, now. Where's the explosive? Where? He's wearing the explosive. Okay. Ammo, please. Then we run. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I understand that he's wearing explosives. I didn't see the... Look, I don't know how you're supposed to know that that guy's wearing explosives for some reason when no other enemy in the game wears explosives. Okay, that didn't go well. I was trying to run past him. Okay, this could be dangerous. We need to be cautious. But we do have enough shotgun rounds that we're just going to kill this guy. Okay, no, 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 I was... Fuck! Fuck! I was literally hammering the button to shoot. I was literally hammering the button to shoot. Like, he gets a free hit on me because he jumps. And I'm hammering the button to shoot. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And look, I don't know why the zombie has an explosive backpack. All I know is that the zombie has an explosive backpack. And we're back here again. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now an hour and 10 minutes into the stream, and we have made literally zero progress. Nothing has happened. I hope you're enjoying this stream. We're gonna put everything in here. We don't care. Do I take a grenade? You know what? The grenade launcher is not even that good. The grenade launcher is too slow. Like, that's the problem. We're gonna take it anyway. If we come across a hunter, I'm just shooting it with a grenade launcher. I don't even care at this point. I literally don't even care. I'm just gonna grenade every single damn hunter I come across and have zero respect. I should probably be saving these for some kind of boss or something. I don't care. We'll save the explosive bogart bolts, but like, to hell with it. Also, can we not just go through here? Like, can we just hop up on that fence, maybe? Like, anything? Okay, let's go. After this death, because I'm certain it's going to end in the death, right? Like, I very much guarantee you that we're going to die at some point because these hunters are evil. But after this death, I will be taking a brief break because I do be needing those breaks. Those breaks are important for my mental health and physical health. Oh, I appreciate it, Senpai Trash TV. I hope you enjoy the content there. Looking at my absolutely bare naked bones on stream. Completely uncensored. Okay, so actually, here's a consideration, right? Here's a consideration. My thought process is this, right? I'm working as a VTuber, right? That's what I'm doing ostensibly. Obviously, I'm a PNG tuber right now, but eventually I'm going to be a VTuber. Theoretically, there's nothing stopping me having a second OBS setup at the same time, but with like a much smuttier VTuber avatar, right? So I could theoretically multicast, right? One to like a private stream with far more adult imagery, and one to like, you know, a public stream. I mean, I'm not saying I would, but just theoretically, we're exploring this idea space, right? So welcome in on Senpai Trash TV. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, like exploring this idea space of just multi-streaming adult VTuber. Like, is that a thing? Do people do that? Could you do that? Like, maybe you could have one stream set up with like a much more adult camera or something. Because we all know that Twitch lets you get away with absolutely anything, right? God damn it, your ankles are worthless, Chris. Like, Twitch will let you get away with basically anything as long as it's, like, hypersexualized, right? Like, as long as you're being, like, massively oversexualized, Twitch will be like, yeah, that's fine, that's cool. Oh, I was talking, Grizzle, so I couldn't fight those guys. But I meant like the ones that actually matter. Like, the ones that actually get in my way, not the ones that just stab me in the ankles. Like, you see this guy? This guy's getting grenades. Still alive? Not for much longer. Good, good. Exactly. I only die to those guys on my way back, but it's a different set of guys because they spawn in. So that's why we're going this way around. I don't know, that concept kind of interests me as like a multimedia thing. Because there's nothing stopping you from doing that. And I mean, you could even like connect the two chats in some regard. I don't know, that's an interesting concept for potentially like additional content. I don't know how you, I don't know, oh, I need to wiggle the button. Right, I mean, you could stream on both at the same time, but I'm just thinking along the lines of you could have one set of content be somehow more unique. What I mean by that is, okay, for example, let's say you're playing, I don't know, let's say you're playing a first-person shooter game, right? You could have one of your streams be like the first-person shooter content, and then maybe you'd have like your second stream be like the first-person shooter content, but plus someone in the game spectating you on the first-person shooter content and like switching between stuff, and you'd be like, hey, if you guys want the premium stream, you can check this out. Guys, I know there's some shotgun shells here. I know there is. You're hiding them from me. Don't get out. Don't. Ugh. I don't know, like, okay, so in say CS:GO, right? In CS:GO, you could have yourself doing first-person content, right? Like standard like I've got here, right? I've just got a stream up. I've got myself playing the game, and that's it, right? But I'm wondering, I'm just kind of theory crafting this in my head about potentially adjustments to the medium, right? But I'm wondering if it would be possible to set up a thing where instead of just the first-person content, you'd have like a secondary stream, like on some paid-for subscription service, right? That had not only the first-person content, but also mixed in with like real-time spectator mode viewpoints of the game as well, to kind of provide like a overall more complex video image. You know, basically one stream with just the basics and one stream with all the production. Okay, grenade for the first guy. Shotgun for the second one. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't work. Maybe it wouldn't be interesting. I just kind of like the idea of basically like a premium stream with more content, which is simulcast. Yeah, super basic for basic people. Well, I would say this, like, this isn't necessarily something I'm thinking about doing myself. More in terms of that would be the cool concept, but I wouldn't be thinking about doing this myself. But more in terms of, like, I wonder if there's anyone out there doing something like that. Because obviously the first permutation of it was like, I wonder if someone's doing like a simulcast adult stream and non-adult stream at the same time. Because, I mean, if someone's doing a hot tub stream, like, you could probably have, like, additional camera angles for your hot tub stream on a premium service, right? And people would pay for that. Because, you know, people are... I mean, they're horny. Yeah, like, one on Twitch, right? And then, like, I don't know, OnlyFans. Are you fucking... Stop it. Be dead. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, like, at the same time. Because then you could direct them, like, hey, guys, check out my adult website camera, because you can see my feet camera or something. I don't know. I mean, it probably is happening. Most likely. I'm just... Because, okay, one of the things about streaming is I'm always curious about it from a technical aspect. I think all the technical interest is super cool. Because there's so many different ways that you can produce a stream. You can, especially with the live media interaction, that's something I really want to get into more. I want to start doing more direct stream integration stuff, right? But there's so much that's possible to do, and only some of it's good, right? Like, only a small percentage of it's actually any good. See, one of the things I was thinking about doing, in fact, was playing some of these older games, and then, you know how crowd control links, like, crowd control has the ability that you can spend coins or whatever, and bits and all of that stuff, to get interaction with stuff? I was thinking something like that, but I could have something like Cheat Engine trigger scripts while playing a game, and then use those scripts to engage in various stuff that the chat might want. But then I could do all the redeems via point redeems, right? Rather than having it be... Oh, I'm gonna get these guys over here. But yeah, then I could do all the redeems via point redeems rather than being any kind of bits or something, because I feel like it's weird, the idea of people being forced to spend money, right? Okay, get over there. Shoot that guy. Cool, he's dead. How the fuck is your man not dead there? Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna grab the shotgun shells here. And we're gonna grab this shit right here. Because we apparently missed some increments earlier in the game. Which is absolutely fine. We will be reloading the shotgun. Now, we do have a full heal left. Maybe a dude on the bridge. Is there a dude on the bridge? I know I grenaded one dude on the bridge, but honestly, I wouldn't put it past this game to have two dudes on the bridge, right? Oh, fuck. If I go through here, there shouldn't be anyone bad and trying to kill me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have progress. Yeah, on that case, there was only one dude on the bridge. We have progress, ladies and gentlemen. We have a save. We have a grenade launch. Everything has gone wonderfully. Now we're going to go up there, out there, and get our asses kicked. Because of course we are. Because this is how it goes. You know, I should probably take my break right about now. I'm terrible at taking my breaks. I'm too interested in the game. I get it, Grizz. I saved the game. I saved it, okay? I saved it. I understand. We've made progress. After an hour and 20 minutes of gameplay, we've made 10 minutes of progress. It's fine. It's fine. We've streamlined it, right? That's it. We're speed running. What the fuck are these guys? What's wrong with them? What is wrong with them? The shotgun. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're good. It's fine. We're taking a break, ladies and gentlemen. It is now break time. We're taking a break. There's shotgun shells on the ground. I'll have to remember those when I come back. I am taking a break. We're going to run some ads. We're going to run some trivia. I am so glad I finally saved. I was happy to save. Saving was the correct decision. Now, break time, trivia, we're out. Back in about 3 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Welcome in Ty, welcome in Fried Jammin', also Senpai Trash TV. Hope you enjoy lurking. Grizza is just an absolute, like, Grizza has no chill on this. Like, goddamn. Like, just goddamn, Grizza. You just can't stop yourself, can you? You're in here, you're just like, I must do more trivia. 100% trivia hound. Good. No, it's good. No, I don't even, like, this is the thing. I was like, oh, I'll do something for like 100 faith. I don't know what I'm gonna do for 100 faith, and Grizza's just like, well, you better learn quick. Like, you better find out fast because we're gonna get them. I'm like, sure, no, what am I doing? What am I gonna do? Okay, let's get going. Thank you, low quality, because my low quality gameplay, I fully deserve that shit. Right, let's get underway. Let's rock this. We've got a thing to kill. We got stuff to do. We got things to murder. We're gonna go up there, right? We're gonna grab the shotgun shells, and then we're gonna go in the door. That's the plan. We're gonna grab the shotgun shells. So we're gonna run forwards. Actually, maybe if we walk, they won't see us immediately. I am playing like a heavily compressed JPEG. That is true. It has not been going well. But we did make some progress. Okay, this isn't going well. We're dead. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's try that again. Let's do that again. It's no problem. It's not a problem. It's no concern. We'll just keep going. And eventually we will succeed. However, in the meantime, we're going to fail a lot. Our goal is to run forwards. We're going to run slightly to the right and try and grab the shotgun shells. You know, this actually reminds me a lot of Parasite Eve 2 Nightmare. Right? Like, that's what it makes me think of. Okay, shotgun shell, and we're dead. How are these guys so fast? Like, what is this? Okay, fine. We just, it's grenade launcher time. There's no way around it. We're just gonna use the grenade launcher. That's the solution. If nothing works, take the grenade launcher into their throat, pull the trigger. I'm not gonna heal. We don't need to heal. Because if I heal, they're just gonna kill me anyway. So we're just gonna grenade launcher them. Fracking hell, what was that? What was that? Oh yeah, you should go check him out. No One Stupid is a quality person. He does Legend of Zelda randomizers. So do check out No One Stupid. I know, it's a shotgun grenade launcher. I managed to miss all pellets, and it's terrible. I don't know why I did that to myself. Okay, so we're gonna try and do this better this time. I'm gonna run at a slight angle. Or maybe we can step back. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got hit. And we're dead. Anyway, part of the issue with healing is these guys poison, so if they hit me, I'm going to need that thing anyway later. I don't know, it just... Good. No, it's fine, it's fine. These guys, it's fine. I can beat these guys. All I need to do is be better at the game, right? Like, that's it. It's not... The game isn't bad, right? Oh no, I definitely heal while I still poison, but the issue... well, I mean, okay. The issue is, number one, I only have one full heal available. So I have to get it out between the attacks if I want to maximize it. Damn it. But yeah, I only have one full heal available, and I'm at caution, which is about 50% health. So I've got 2 hits before I go down. If I heal to full, I'd have 4 hits. Ideally, I want to take 1 hit, then heal. Wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I missed that there was an item box here. Nobody comment on that, please. Please. Nobody comment on that. Don't. Just don't. This. Just don't. Nothing, please. I know, but like my brain just didn't engage, okay? Sometimes you're so goal-oriented, the brain doesn't brain, okay? Okay, we're gonna use these. Okay, we're fine, see? Everything's fine, the thing said it. I'm gonna take the grenade launcher. And we've even got blue in here, a blue in here there? No, a blue herb in there. Not a blue hair in the. Okay. We're gonna run forwards at a 45-degree angle. We're gonna turn, we're gonna grenade launcher, then we die. We're gonna get 1 grenade launcher shot before we die. But that's gonna be more than what I got last time. What was that? Okay, bro. Okay, die. Die. I lived. I'm kind of expecting to get ambushed is the issue. Like, that's why I was so silent then. I was expecting a third one to come out of nowhere. Okay, we're not going to go save, but we are going to grab the blue herb that we've got in storage. And a green one. We're going to actually top off. We're going to use some of those herbs. Look, we've got enough herbs. You are right, Grizzle. I should be using more of those herbs. I think part of the reason I wasn't using those herbs is because I was told that this game was so, like, aggressive when it came to inventory stuff. Oh, we are in danger. So I'm actually just going to take the blue herb and use it. Okay, I'm going to use it. And then we're going to use the full heal. And we're on fine again. Excellent. Wonderful. Good. Okay, next we're going to take... Do we have any red herbs whatsoever? Any red herbs? Red herb. No. We're going to make a triple green, though. The biggest green herb you ever seen. It's just an absolutely massive blunt. There we go. Big green. We've also expended half of our grenades getting here, which is a lot of grenades. Oh, Crimson Variety, you heading out? Have you been summoned by the dark forces? I hope it goes well. I bet. Well, it's just gone forever. I hope things go well for you, so everything is wonderful. Now, was there any other loot back up here? Can we open this door maybe? Or is it blocked from the other side? Oh, of course it's blocked from the other side. Okay, so I think we've got what we need from this side of the place. We've got the symbols, so we put the symbols in the thing, we pull the lever. After we pull the lever, something might happen. Was that a thing I could pick up back here? That was a fire. That was also a fire. I need to be mindful of that, because the fire can and will kill me. Okay, down we go, ladies and gentlemen. Down, down, deeper and down. Okay, good. We're where we want to be. I think. Yes, because we can take this door. This is like the faster route back, I think. Maybe it's back here. We'll try. We'll try. We'll try. That's all. We can but try, because that is our fundamental. Fuck off. Okay, maybe that was a bit aggressive. I should really not be wasting the shotgun on that. The grenade launcher on that. Okay. Head removed. Good, good, okay. Okay, good. That was an efficient use of ammunition. And we even got a green herb down here. Do we have enough inventory space? We are gonna take that green herb. Well, of course Nintendo refuses to allow heads to be removed. That's, you know, illegal. Much like how they kept renaming all the alcohol in their games to, like, other things. But okay, we are gonna go up a floor. We're gonna put the lime in the coconut, right? And then we're gonna drink it all together. No, we're gonna put the symbols in the place. And then after we put the symbols in the place, then we can move onwards. We don't need to worry about this right now. We're gonna relatively... Shit. Right, I do have to go back this way. Because of course I do. I can't yet do anything with this. That's why that lift was in that position and why we had to go all the way around. And so this was all just a waste of time. I was like, oh, I'm so smart. This gets me access much sooner than previous. Nope. This is literally the opposite of what I wanted. Well, I guess we would have cleared these out at some point, maybe? I don't even know. Alright, does this room have anything in it that I needed? Yes, it did. Okay, a hunter can attack me. Delicious shotgun shells. We actually have a decent reserve of shotgun shells at this point. We do have a red... We can mix the red with the green herb. We'll leave the blue herb here for now. This should give us a full heal, so we'll combine these two. Then we can grab the pistol ammunition, because we're going to use the key. I'm going to pop the key in here. Look, you just take the one right in front of you, you goon. Okay, now there's gonna be a hunter that jumps out. This is okay though. Because we know there's gonna be a hunter that jumps out, we're gonna shotgun it. Okay, go on, jump. Thank you, Gremlin. Good. That was about the best I could get out of that fight. Excellent. Now we've got a full stack of inventory that we can go do stuff with, and we didn't get poisoned or damaged. See, that aggression is working out for me. It's doing exactly what I want. There's no way that anything could ever go wrong. We just need to travel all the way back and round the place. Good. It's gonna take some time. Hopefully there's no more hunters on the way. That would suck if we ran into some hunters. But we should be able to get through. I think it's actually not that much of a trek back. It is a little weird that we've got this like long linear corridor. Like effectively map-wise. Like it's not actually linear exactly, but there are no like side branches. It's just walking through this area in like a giant circle, essentially. However, soon, we'll be back in a room where we can use some items. And then we'll use those items for reasons. And then those reasons will become clear. I don't know what those reasons will be. I don't know why they will become clear. I don't know where we're going, but it is fine. We will progress. Now we want to go to the first floor, I think it is. Because I believe this is the one where we can go through the side door, and the side door is going to have access to the place where we put the stuff in. Alright, it wasn't that one. I think it's down here. Okay, here we are. This is exactly what I was looking for. Yep, leave the 3 armies here and the path will open. Exactly. Perfect. This is everything I ever wanted it to be. You could reach through there and use that, Chris. I know you could. Yeah, what's behind the lever? Ooh, shiny. Oh, that's a lot of shotgun rounds. Like, when a game just hands you 14 shotgun rounds and an extra herb, I'm kind of feeling like maybe shit's about to go down. Like, I feel like down there, you know, we're in a save room, there's a hole. That looks dangerous. Okay, so do we spend a save tape? We don't have an unlimited amount of save tapes. That's kind of the issue. Hey, nobody but Edge. Good to see you in here. Okay, so my thought process is this. The amount of progress we've made actually isn't, since the last save point, actually isn't that much. If we were to run over here, it would only take us a few minutes to get back here. So I think we go down here. We have 2 full heals in inventory. And we've got some heavy weapons. I think we go down here. I'm guessing there's probably going to be a tyrant or something down here if I had to guess. Because I feel like we're going to fight multiple tyrants in this game. Oh god, it's a spider. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Is the spider dead? Man, that's like a lot of shotgun rounds on that spider. That's fine though. It's now dead. It's an ex-spider. Probably gonna have to fight another one. Okay. That is annoying. It's really difficult to target these guys. Oh, come on. That is such bullshit. Okay, well, let's keep on keeping on. There's a green herb back here. Oh, there's some extra grenade rounds. We're going to take the hell out of those. Alright, let's reload our weapons. We'll come back for that green herb, most likely. How far down are we going? This is a lot of down. That is even more green herb and a blue herb. Okay, well, we're going to mix up. We're going to grab these 2 green herbs. We're going to go up and we're going to mix it with the green herb above. Because I feel like that's going to give us another full heal. That's going to give us 3 full heals. I think 3 full heals should be enough to deal with whatever comes our way. It isn't, obviously, because I'm not good at the game. But I can pretend. Man, it feels like there's going to be something serious down here. Like, I feel like I'm making terrible decisions. Oh, this is something serious. There's water. I can hear the water. Okay, I mean, I can see the water also. Oh no, it's an adult version of that thing! Ew. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna hang back here. Okay, if we walk around the side, do they notice us? Chris clearly sees them. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. So they've got some kind of lightning powers. Now, the grenade launcher is useless versus this guy, obviously, because he's going to be far away the entire time. Alright. Okay. If we get in the water, he will just electrocute us continuously. Understood. Like, I want to get close to him when I attack him, right? It seems like he's actively avoiding me. Okay, that didn't work. Good. No, we're understanding the boundaries of the engagement. My question is, do I actually need to fight them? Do I just need to wait here for them to come over to my side, maybe? I'm not really sure what I'm meant to be doing here. It feels like there's a trick to this, right? I mean, we just wait for them? Alright, we hit him. Okay. A little bit. Cool. I feel like we're somehow meant to engage it properly, but I'm not seeing a way to do that. Let's just run around. Oh, they're back up here. I genuinely don't know what I meant to do here. Okay, what happens if we hop in here? Okay, how quick is that? I think we could get the item in that time. If we're quick. Okay. Hop in. Grab this. Grab this. Check the items. Check our health, I should say. Use a full heal. Run to the other side. And leave. Okay, I guess that's it. We're just leaving. Okay, got it. Understood. I feel like that's not how you're meant to do it. I feel like that is the incorrect way to do that fight. But that is how I did that fight. So that's how we're going on, I guess. Okay. Sure. I don't know. I'm more confused by that than anything else. I don't feel like I did the right thing, but I do feel like I got the outcome I was expecting. I don't know. Does anyone else have that feeling? Is that just me? Like, just sat here being like, went to the wrong floor. Of course I went to the wrong floor, because I'm a genius. I'm a maximized genius. Absolutely the smartest person that could be smarted out here. I mean, if I was meant to fight that, I don't understand how I was meant to fight that. It doesn't seem like fighting it is a good option. Wait, no, was it here? No, we need to go up. That's it, we need to go up. I don't know, like I said, it seems like I did that the wrong way. Like, maybe you're just not meant to, like, face tank it. I don't know. I can't tell. It's messy. It's actually weirding me out that that's a thing. It's messing with my head. I'm probably, like, I'm legit gonna actually have to look up, like, how that thing is meant to be dealt with after this stream, because I don't understand. Like, because I spent so much time just kind of circling around, wondering if I could shoot it, and then I'm just like, okay, we just run and grab it, I guess. $50-50 odds there's going to be hunters on our way down here, because of course the game hates me. But okay, we've got the eagle thing, we've got the doodads, and we've got the acid. So we know we can use the acid. Well, it's not acid, it's the solution to dissolve the blue on the plate. So I'm wondering if we need to use it on this plate first, or open it up, or what. Basically, I'm unsure. So let's put this away. Let's put some bullets away also. We don't really need these bullets at the moment. We'll take out the other component of this. Okay, we've got the correct thing there. Let's reload that. Okay, I think we're actually going to save here, because I don't want to do that again. Again, it feels like I cheated. I don't know if I cheated. It feels like I cheated. And then we are going to go through the door next to us, or work out how to go through that door. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to handle that. But with any luck, it's going to go just fine. Now let's put these increments back. We've got a shotgun and a grenade launcher. I mean, fundamentally, these are the two tools of the trade for Chris. And we're going to go through this door to the side here. Ludlow. I don't even know what you're laughing at. Well, there's no need to use it now. Leaf in the shape of an eagle plate. There's a hole where the halberd once was. So we use the halberd on it instead. Oh, you can laugh whatever you want to. It's absolutely fine. A large empty room? Oh no!
Hold on, Claire. I'll save you.
Chris Redfield, police pilot. Again, when he learns to fly a jump jet. Like, is this part of the STARS training, do you think? We do have indeed some progress. Where we're going and what we're doing, I have no idea. Oh, check out that pre-rendered background. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I thought we were going to start a fire there for a moment. Like just smacking the container into the wall and blowing it up. That seems like a very Resident Evil thing to do, I'll be honest. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, and I don't know why we're here. But that's okay, because we've got the chance to kill Steve. Oh, interesting. Chris is exactly 5'9". Well, he's not exactly 5'9", but he is 5'9", and he's got O-type blood. Look, I want to kill him, but after I blow him, right? Obviously. I'm just kind of messed up in the head. Emergency evacuation elevator. Okay, doesn't look like we can emergency evacuate. I feel like emergency evacuation should be left to emergencies, which is... What in tarnations is that thing? Your boy Chris is just staring at it like, yo, that's weird. That's weird. You can imagine however much you want, Ludlow. Okay, there's just a tentacle there. Okay, the tentacle doesn't like me. Can we shoot the tentacle? Yes, we can shoot the tentacle. Slowly. Okay. The tentacle that takes a lot of damage before it goes away. Understood. Maybe we don't need to shoot the tentacle in the future. Maybe we just run past it. Okay. No, we don't. We don't. Can we walk past it? Oh, okay. I understand. You need to walk past tentacles. Got it. I have learnt how the tentacles work. It only cost me 6 shotgun shells. Also, I just realized that plane is just crashed in through a solid concrete wall. I feel like that would be an issue. Oh, I don't remember this place being filled up with ice before. That's a concern. Hey guys. Okay, it's one head removal, 2 head removal. Excellent. Gonna get this container. Oh yeah, we've got the duraluminum case. There's something else here. Shotgun shells, yeah. Gonna need those. Okay, cool. So I am learning to use the shotgun to decapitate enemies. So that's useful. This place is a mess. Probably didn't need to come back here, honestly. I don't know that there's actually anything I need here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it was just the ammo in the duraluminum case. So we probably can't open the duraluminum case, if I had to guess. We most likely need to reconvene with Claire for that thing. Because I'm imagining that this thing is locked, right? Well, Luigi, good to know that you're here. I appreciate you keeping me alert and attentive, making sure I'm on point, making sure I can't hide from my fans, my adoring fans. I appreciate it, Ludlow. Oh, hey, look, this is where what's-his-face screwed up. The spooky pianos. I made those spooky pianos. They're just, I mean, they're not actually that spooky. Oh my god, are you having a competition here? Is that the plan? You're just spamming sound alerts to have a competition? I feel like the foghorn wins every time. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like anytime you're having a competition, just dropping a foghorn on them, kind of effective. Wonderful, wonderful, excellently done. I'm kind of wandering around. Okay. Yeah, I for some reason traveling can be so exhausting, even though a lot of the time you're just sitting there. At least in the UK, like when you're on the train, you know, you can spend like 2 hours traveling, and by the time you get there, you're like, wow, I'm done for. I am just so damn tired. Even though it shouldn't be that bad, for some reason, it's just super exhausting. Alright, take his hat off. Take his hat off. Managed to take that guy's hat off too. We found a book. What does the book say? Worker's Diary. 30th October, when I joined Umbrella Incorporated, I thought that I would be able to live carefree for the rest of my life, being employed by this huge corporation. It's a joke that I ended up being a driver in a place like this. I asked for a position change, but they completely ignored me. It feels more like a prison. Work is extremely demanding, and there's nothing fun about it. I'd rather be dead. Well, sir, you have your wish. My hard-earned vacation was cancelled suddenly. I heard they failed to secure enough manpower due to a mistake made by the facility head, Alfred. That fool doesn't deserve forgiveness. He doesn't even treat us like human beings. November 5th. I heard an interesting story from a guy who's been working here for over 8 years. He must be awfully patient. He says that there is a man who's been confined for over 10 years, locked up in a cell isolated deep below here. People call him Nosferatu and are deathly afraid of him. What an absurd story. At midnight, I woke up to an ominous growling sound that seemed to be coming from deep underground. I'm so pathetic to have been frightened by such a foolish story. Then again, I suppose that anyone would have a hard time maintaining their sanity if they were confined to a place like this. You filed the worker's diary. We'll grab some more pistol ammunition. I like how we still have the halberd. That might be important later. Oh, I see there's a useful handy-dandy map and some grenade launcher ammo here. How nice of them to just leave this as a gift for me. You dead, bro? You dead? Okay, good, you're dead. Let's get this map. Antarctic Transportation Base Map. Yeah, but... No, the thing... Yes, good. It's kind of weird coming back here, because now we've got to loot up a whole bunch more stuff. Like here, for example, is there more stuff? No, there isn't more stuff. Only useless books. Chris, your man's just like, there are only useless books here. Books are useless. They are for people to read. I feel like Chris isn't a big reader. He probably spends a lot of the time in the gym, just constantly pounding iron. Actually, between this game and Resident Evil 5, he basically starts steroids, right? Because in this game, like, he's definitely, like, he's clearly well built, but he's not, like, absolutely ripped. Oh, no. It's moths. Fuck moths. I hate moths. I hate moths in this game so much. Okay, we've got a box room here. Excellent. I don't really know what our goal is here. Like, I'm kind of lost in that regard. We're going to put all our stuff in the case here, and we'll save. I think saving is a good choice here. Because I don't want to have to watch that cutscene all over. We'll do a little bit of exploration first. Also, we'll put the... Okay. First, we'll put the thing in the thing. Smart play here. Then, after we put the thing in the thing, we'll save. Aha! Free increments and a paperweight. Alfred's diary. There's a sealed room in the hallway located inside the Antarctic facility. I don't know what is hidden there, but I do know how to get in. I can use the 3 jewels that each one of our 3 family members wear as proof for being a legitimate descendant of the Ashford family. The only problem is I do not know how I can gain possession of my father's proof. I finally succeeded in entering that sealed room. I never could have imagined that such an insane secret existed regarding the birth of both Alexia and myself. I hate my father, that fool, Alexander. Now it is obvious that we were merely creating an attempt to cover up my father's blunder. I can never trust him again. I must regain the glory of the Ashford family with my sister. I have nothing to be afraid of as long as Alexia is with me. Alexia carried out the experiment on the human body that we've been talking about. Our useless father must be happy now, since he can finally contribute to the Ashford family. The only thing we should be careful about is the butler, Harmon, does not become wise to our activities. The experiment resulted in a failure. Our father was useless after all. Even worse, he turned into a dangerous monster that's completely out of control. We tied him down and locked him up in the underground prison cell. However, Alexia seems to be close to a solution. Beyond all my expectations, she now says that she wishes to conduct an experiment on her own body. On top of that, she feels she must be kept asleep for 15 years in order to accomplish the experiment. Thanks to that idiot, I can't see my dear Alexia for as long as 15 years. Alexia is going to sleep, with all of her trust relying on me. Now I'm the only one who can protect Alexia. Okay. Good to know. Like, we've got some dice, I guess. What was back here? Oh, right, there was nothing back here. I mean, there was an empty cell back here, but... Okay, let's save and find out where we need to use this dice thing. Part of the reason I'm saving here is because I don't want to have to go through all the cutscenes again. That's the primary objective. Okay, let's put our tape away. And we'll find out where we can use the paperweight. Well, first we'll check it. Okay, we've got a heart, biohazard, AA, which is probably something to do with the... Oh, we've got king. Interesting. So the bottom is related to umbrella. He can't figure out the design on the top. That's a biohazard symbol. On the top and bottom. So I'm guessing the AA is the top. And no, wait. What wouldn't he be able to work out? Because they'd be opposite each other. And one of them's clearly just a heart. How would you define the top and the bottom of this device? Unless he's talking about the crown. What's the crown opposed by? The crown is opposed by... I don't even know. Like, Chris, you might be kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I hope you're not, but you might be. Oh, Fred. Okay. It's fine. What the fuck is that thing? Ugh. No! Oh, I'm poisoned. Okay, I'm not poisoned. Okay, is he dead? He's not dead. He's not even dead. Alright. Dealt with him. Cool, so those guys have things that jump... Okay, the enemies now have things that jump out of them, because of course they do. Because of course they do. So our goal is to figure out somewhere where you can use this paperweight to get something done. I'm not really sure where that's going to be, if I'm honest. Let's check the map. Oh, it looks like there is... Okay, so over on the right is going to be the airframe area. If I go back this way, it looks like there's something I might be able to access through this door here, maybe. Look, some of the guys in this game are real meaty. Like, just real meaty. Can I just hop down here? I can't. What the fuck is that thing? No. No. That's illegal. I refuse. I refuse. There is just a giant mincing spider down there just under the ice waiting for me. What am I even meant to do with that? Like, how am I meant to deal with that? Oh, not this shit again.
He's here?
Literally no way to dodge that. We'll just leave and come back. You wanna go play with a giant spider? Is that it? Well, go on. There he is, right down there under the ice. Go on, jump in. Have fun with him. Have fun. Alright, I'm guessing you're bouncing out. Alright, nobody but Edge. I hope you get some rest. I hope your head hits that hay and then the hay goes ba-bam! And it's gone forever. Okay, let's just run around here. A large man whose hands are tied hangs here. Why do I get the feeling we're gonna have to like defrost this and then fight stuff? I don't want to stop following me, you weird freaky spider. I am not your friend. Okay, let's get up here and go through here and then check some stuff out. There's no doubt going to be some hunters in here, so we're going to switch to the grenade launcher. You know, as a precaution. Is it dead? It looks dead, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's find out what's behind here. Now we're walking slowly because we don't want to accidentally run into anything nasty. Give us a maximum chance to hear anything going bad initially. Okay, looks like we got a key in there. So we're gonna have to climb down to that, and oh, it looks like that area is covered in blood. Because of course it is. Good. No, this is fine. This is fine and normal. No, you can swim down there, it's fine. You can drain the water under the following conditions. 1, to clean the tank, 2, to exchange the water. Okay. So we need to find a handle with a square ratchet to drain the water so we can grab the key at the bottom of the thing. That says it's extinguisher. Okay, we have the reason to go for the fire extinguisher. Let's get that now. I don't see any reason to wait. Let's go get that fire extinguisher stuff sorted. And let's not get the alert on that thing. We should have absolutely pulled an alert there. 100%. Okay, so current goal, go back, grab the fire extinguisher, use the fire extinguisher on the extinguisher to refill the fire extinguisher, which we're probably going to need to get the magnum, I think. Because when we were last around here, the magnum was in like a fiery place. So just a quick hop down here. No moths though, which I'm appreciating. I'm very happy there are no moths here. I would be quite sad if I had to deal with moths. You know what? We can also take a double mix of green herbs. That's not what I wanted. Because we have them, we may as well take them. And because we're in yellow caution, I think this is the correct time to use. Good. I think that should be correct. You see, now we're going to run quickly, and we're going to kick ass, and we've got a full heal in reserve if we need it. Okay, where are we going again? I have already forgotten. Ah, yeah, it was through here. We're going to hop across the ice. You know, it's kind of interesting, the overall design elements that have to be involved to make an area able to be explored twice. Because now that we're coming through this in the second kind of loop, as it were, there's a whole bunch of stuff that has changed but was already adjusted previously. And I can now see how they make stuff accessible and inaccessible depending on the circumstances. So previously when we were last through here, that bridge was broken, we couldn't cross it at all, it was just an empty space. But now it got filled with water and ice, so we can now cross it. So I'm enjoying that element. It's kind of interesting. Okay, cool. We have the extinguisher. We still need to find the thing for the handle, though. But we can head down here. I've got a feeling we're going to run into more hunters. That feels like it's going to be something that decidedly we have to deal with. Okay, that's a fire. Oh, well, this is convenient. I'm glad I went back for the extinguisher then. What is through here? Oh, it's tightly shut. Okay, that sounds more like a zombie, so we're going to use the shotgun. I need to get closer. I wanted to make sure I was close enough to use it, but then I accidentally walked into the fire because I am a quality player of games. Can I just walk them into the zap? Is that an option? No? Oh well. There, that looked like his head came clean off. Well, I say his head came clean off. Well, I mean more like his head, you know, was damaged. We also have the Magnum. The Magnum is probably going to be fairly important overall in this game. Have we expended... Okay, we no longer have the fire extinguisher, so we're probably never going to need to use it again. That guy back there has a fairly good chance of getting up again. Heat-sensitive explosive is stuck here. Cool. But it's not open. Okay. I wonder if we're meant to open that somehow. I mean, statistically, we probably meant to open that. In the meantime, we have acquired a Magnum. That's it. That's all we've done here. Okay, let's go in the back here, head back upstairs, and carry on exploring upstairs. I feel like that's going to be our fundamental goal. We are going to explore upstairs. We're going to get... Alright, there's the little detector unit out here that we need to be evasive of. So we're going to turn left immediately and start running forwards. See? And that means we just don't have to worry about it just yet. Okay, I should have absolutely got detected by that, but apparently I just stepped through that, no problem. Now we do have a Magnum, which is going to make life easier if we come across a boss or something. What the hell's going on back there? That was some... Well, we found out what the hell's going back on there. Cool. Good. No, that's fine. That's not immoral or illegal at all. There's just an enemy. It just comes out there, out the darkness. That thing has a jump attack. It is entirely possible that that thing could use the jump attack on you and you would have no ability to countermand it. Oh, hello. That's concerning. Okay, wait for them to get close. That's one head removed. That's two head removed. And last one. Okay, quality. 4 guys killed in 3 shots. That seems efficient. Shotgun, effective. Let's find out what's so danger high voltage about here. Got some pistol ammunition, a blue hub. We're getting a lot of blue hubs, which suggests we're going to run into poison. And I'm not excited about that. Okay, we're missing a socket. Electricity connecting. There's a hollow in the shape of an octagon. Oh, this is supposed to be a save room. Okay. That's nice. Let's stow these handgun bullets. I think that's going to be step 1. We stow everything, right? Get all this stuff where we want it to be. Put the handgun bullets in the slot. Don't want to save just yet. I feel like we've got more exploring we can do. There's a lot of herbs on the ground here. I could barely see these in like the artificial like fog that they've got rolling over. It's quite smeary overall, but there's a number of herbs. We're going to collect them all. So it feels like we're going to need to get a socket of some description. Handle the socket. I did say octagonal, which makes me think that it's going to be similar to the previous one, which I'm kind of curious about now. Now, another consideration is the fact that we're holding onto the grenade launcher and such with Chris right now, which it's gonna be a how to put it? It's gonna be a concern because if we need that grenade launcher to fight bosses or something and it switches over and it's being carried in inventory, that could be an issue. Speaking of which, I think I am going to stow the Magnum. I don't think we need it right about now. Though the shotgun is looking a little bit out of ammunition. We are quite low in shotgun rounds. So we may have to switch back to the pistol at some point. Luckily, we have a good supply of pistol rounds. However, we do want to be just generally cautious about this. We don't want to waste shot. Wow, this is more herbs. Okay. Okay, one head came off. That was not great. The second head came off. Okay. Ideally, we only really want to spend one shotgun round per zombie at most. That's them done for. Again, this hallway is just absolutely full of herbs. What's with all these herbs? Alright, we'll stock up anyway. Seems important. We'll mix them down just to keep the inventory clear. If we run into a boss, we do have 18 grenades, which feels like a lot of grenades. Okay, what is through this door? Okay, so this is not where we need to be right now. We need to somehow get power. And we don't have a socket with which to get power yet. Right, because there's an octagonal socket here. Alright, there's an octagonal hole there and there's a socket here. So we need to get a socket and an octagonal thing. Now we know where there was an octagonal one because that's how we turned off the toxic gas. So right now we're kind of going to be looking around for what exactly? I'm not sure. Oh, we still need to search this area. Okay, got it. Now we do need to be careful because there's the upgraded hunters that can be around here. Okay, anything on this side maybe? Oh, this is... We're in the middle of Antarctica and we're outside and your man's just got like, oh, here's some horses. Cool. This is weird. I'm gonna just be straight. This is just straight. Oh, we can get in the water. Oh, why can we get in the water? Is this important? Looks like there's some kind of fountain here. A wing object? What the frag? I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea how you would have been meant to find that. Like, I found that literally because I was just hammering the button as I walked around. But it looks like I can have multiple of them. Let's check that wing object out. Appears to be a dragonfly's wings. It seems to be a part of something. Okay, I'm gonna guess that that's attached to some weird thing, wing that Alexia or Alexander or whatever his name is building for his weird pet project. This is a mansion. We're in Antarctica. Why is there a mansion in Antarctica? This is weird. Why are we in yet another mansion in a Resident Evil game? What the hell? It's Claire! We found you! We have found Claire. We're amazing. I mean, it reminds me of the mansion from every single Resident Evil game and the mansion from well, I mean the other mansion, I guess. No, like the red stairway, the stairs up in the middle, it has strong vibes of the mansion from Resident Evil 1. Which also has strong vibes with the mansion in Resident Evil 0 as well, I guess. Look, it's a thing. They're mansions, they're all mansions, they're very mansion-like. Oh, this is... Okay, it's locked. Biohazard symbol is carved... This is literally just Resident Evil 1, isn't it? The 3 weird holes open. They are at the boy's finger, the man's ear, and the girl's bosom. Okay, so that's where we need to put the gems that we collect from all their corpses to get out of here. Okay. Oh, that's probably what we need to get her out of the cocoon. Right? Like, that's almost certainly it. Okay, well, let's get her out of the cocoon. She can probably open that duraluminum case. Don't know where all her stuff is. It looked like he just slashed her throat open there.
Claire.
A+ voice acting. Exactly
Chris.
what you want, just Claire.
I missed you so much.
This is actually just a dream, a delusion.
But we have to get out of here.
Not yet. We have to find Steve.
Why
Steve?
though?
He's a boy who escaped from that island with me. But then a monster attacked us and we got separated.
So that means Steve is still somewhere in this base?
I'm sure of it.
It's Alexia!
Hey, Alexia.
There really is an Alexia?
Hi, Alexia.
It's almost time, you genetically inferior siblings.
She stole the rifle back.
After her!
She stole the rifle back.
She might know where Steve is.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, FMV time! Hell yeah! Claire's dead again. Okay, so now we're going to be back at Claire, and we're not going to have the shotgun or the grenade launcher, so I was right to put that Magnum away.
Chris!
No! Just go. I'll be fine.
But Chris!
You've
It's
got
fine, I
to
got, like,
save
a
Steve.
stack of herbs.
Go!
Wait, that was Steve screaming there? Oh, wow. That was not... I was not expecting that. It sounded like he was getting his arm torn off then. I thought that was just... Alexia going crazy or something. Okay, so we have some stuff. I don't like the fact that you just randomly lose access to all your inventory like that. Like, I don't know, it doesn't feel that great. Because, you know, obviously you're going to be carrying the weapons that you carry for doing what you're doing, but now I don't have the grenade launcher, for example, right? Then a grenade launcher was like a key part of my strategy. The shotgun, less so. That was mostly out of ammunition. But now how am I going to deal with hunters? I do have my save ribbons, though. That is an upside. No, I can kind of understand it on that side, but from a gameplay perspective, right? Like, this is the whole thing. I understand it from a, like, storytelling perspective, but, like, from a gameplay perspective, it's one of those things that, how to put it, you should, ideally at least, you shouldn't make a game situation where the ideal situation is not to continue on from that checkpoint, but to go, oh, okay, that's what happens. I'll restart to my last save point and switch out all my weapons. That doesn't feel good, right? Like, that's not a good mechanic. At least we should be able to open this now. Oh, magnum ammunition. Not bad. Okay. Well, we did put the magnum in here specifically because I thought that something like this might happen. We're going to put the extra mixed herb in there as well. I mean, potentially I could get it back, but that doesn't change the fact that the game has this element of expectation on it, right? Like, I honestly, I have no doubt that I can eventually get it back, but it's still not ideal, right? From a game design enjoyment perspective, you know, like the narrative flow element. I mean, obviously there's a balance, right? There's a balance because you don't want to create a situation where you're forcing the reload, right? But you also want to still maintain the narrative cohesiveness of it as well. And you could, of course, design around that, potentially. But I don't know, I ran into the same issue with Resident Evil 0, right? I got engaged with a boss, and then the game, because I was carrying all my power weapons on one character, because they had the most health, they grabbed that character in that boss fight, and it was like, okay, well, I need to, like, the only way I can deal with this is by reloading a save, like, 2 saves back, because you took this character away from me, like, you split up my characters out of game. So I've got to go replay this massive section just so I can have ammunition for the fight. It was unideal. Also, we have a lot of ink ribbons. We have a lot more ink ribbons than I thought we were going to have. Looks like we can push this. That's where you put a shotgun. Which means that there is something... There is something that is potentially accessible here. So, okay, in the previous situation, taking away the guns makes sense. In this particular situation, I feel like because Chris was just down on the ground floor, what you could have gone and done and said, hey, here's a quick inventory management you could do with him, because you're like, hey, Chris, give me the grenade launcher. I'm going to need that to save Steve, and he throws it up to you, right? I feel like that could have been an option, while still having the characters be separate. In the previous situation, I'll grant you, the sudden change to playing Chris was the narrative flow of that was probably more important. We now have 3 combat knives distributed between 2 characters. I'm gonna actually stack these. Like, obviously, there's the potential that, you know, maybe I'm gonna run into the next room. So, when you say don't share any weapons at all, you mean every weapon is individual to the character. So, Claire, for example, would only have the Rathika and the grenade launcher, and Chris would only have the bow gun and the machine gun. That also would be an option, right? That would also be entirely reasonable. because you can still collect ammunition on the other character side, that could work without ever taking away the feeling of those weapons. But no, like, for example here, right? I feel, like, I don't know for certain. I mean, that could also work. If there were multiple of the weapons, would make sense. But, for example, right now, I feel that if I had the shotgun on me, I would have an option to do something, and that I am missing out because I wasn't prescient enough to know that I would need to put the shotgun in storage. And that doesn't feel right to me. I mean, it's kind of like the pistols, right? Each of them have their own pistol. And that actually works really well, because I've got the pistol here. I can, if I want to use it, I can use it. If not, I can put it in storage, and I always have a pistol accessible. And even though they're different, unique weapons, they're still fundamentally a pistol. I don't know, maybe if you had, like, different types of grenade launcher for each of the characters, something like that. I mean, that's also potentially true. Like, maybe the concept was, like, hey, if they play through it multiple times, they'll engage with that secondary mechanic, and they'll remember this. I'm a little bit beat up, so I need to be cautious. I am in red caution. So I can take, like, one hunter hit. I'm going to double check, because I feel like there should have been, but I didn't see one. But I feel like there should have been a, what do you call it in here? Typewriter. And yeah, I didn't see the typewriter. I would have expected a typewriter in there, but we're just going to move forwards regardless. We're going to keep the... Thanks, Ludlow. Thanks, Ludlow. I appreciate it. Ow! Fuck. I mean, that was just damage I took without, like, any recompense. Despite the fact that I was walking. Cool. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not... Okay, that is actually slightly irritating. Actually, it's more than slightly. That's actually notably irritating. I could have died there because the game was just like, you take damage now. What? But last time I walked past, you didn't do damage to me. The fuck is this? I'm aware that the tentacle is there, but like, in the last section, when I walked past tentacles, they didn't attack me. Oh, I see. Now it's a puzzle. Oh, we got some grenades, of course. I don't like this bit. So is it just breaking through, like... That did not look like a window that it broke through. It looked like a picture. But yeah, we're now in a situation where I have a pistol and a bowgun to deal with hunters, potentially. Shit. Damn it. Okay. You dead? No, you're not dead. Now you're dead. Gotta remember how to use this gun. It's been a little bit. I feel like this guy's holding on to something. No? No, it's just gonna be there dead. I guess. And is this guy holding a thing? No, we got lots of insects though. Hundreds of insects. Insects for days. Oh, a document? I love documents. Security file. The Ashford family's most important secret is kept in this lab. As a safety precaution, I have installed a self-destruct device in the control room and have planned the activation code inside the computer. Once inputted, all door locks will be released to provide easy access to escape routes. By using the elevator that directly connects to the hangar, one should be able to escape from the lab easily. Please remember that I have used the name of my beautiful ancestor for the activation code. Okay, the activation code is Veronica. Yeah, let's turn it. Why not? What? Okay. Taking the crystal. I have the solution. No, it's fine. We're gonna use the crystal. I'm a genius. Yeah. I have no idea what causes it to open or close. Okay, good. Good. No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. Like, well, that's the thing. Like, if it's freaking me out, I don't feel very freaked out. I just feel kind of annoyed. And I think that's the key aspect. I don't feel like... I basically sat here thinking like, man, I really hope I don't have to reload my entire playthrough, like back three saves just to deal with that, because I'm not excited by that prospect. Okay, emergency evacuation of elevator. I'm also starting to wonder if it's actively not giving me any save points here, so I can't accidentally save over my thing, so I can't accidentally softlock myself. Have I had to go back 3 saves? No, but I have been close. And if I didn't have some foreknowledge of the game, there are times I absolutely would have gone back a couple saves. Like, there are absolutely times I would have used the quote-unquote wrong weapon in a situation. So, for example, I saved all my explosive bolts because I figured I'm probably going to need them for a boss sometime, because I vaguely remembered something about that being super important. I don't know, like, see, I'm in the same situation here. I've got my tapes on me right now. I don't know if that's a good decision. Hey, Maritrix. I don't know if I'm finishing up the game. Maritrix. You may have just spoiled that particular element, in which case I'm gonna have to ban you. No, I'm not gonna ban you, but yeah, I don't know where I am in the game. But my goal is, overall, to complete the game. Alright, what is this? More bowgun arrows. We have a lot of bowgun arrows. Oh, for fuck's sake. Goddamn tentacle. Fuck it. Now I'm going back here for a reason. I'm going to access this inventory box. I definitely feel like I'm in the later parts of the game. Is there any way to split a stack? Neutrally. I'm kind of neutral in the game right now. I don't know, there's a lot of good stuff in this game, but there's also a lot of things that I'm not that happy about. And I don't know if it's reasonable for me to be not that happy about these things. I'm not sure. I know, like, it's not a bad game, right? It's definitely not a bad game. I just fucking run. I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm gonna get hit by this thing. The fuck are you doing? Just go. I don't... Okay, yeah, I don't know how you're really meant to get past those. Because we're now on caution, and I don't have any healing. Whatever. YOLO. Absolutely YOLO. I don't know, this game has some frustrating elements, I feel. I'm definitely less frustrated with this than, say, Resident Evil 0. Resident Evil 0, like, got me furious. Like, genuinely furious. Anti-bow launcher should only be used in first-class emergency situations. To use, turn both the left and right keys clockwise simultaneously, and then push the keys to release the safety lock. The weapon will be ready for use after the charge is completed. Okay, those are the two interlocks on the left and the right. Here is the butterfly. Sorry, the dragonfly. We can't access that. Wait, so I guess we don't need to go here? What? Okay, Steve's not there. Cool. Actually, I'm kind of confused at this point. We've got this security card. I haven't seen anywhere that we should be using this. Oh, security lock. I guess that would be up there, maybe? Maybe I just need to use the card on it, right? I don't know, like, this game has kind of... I don't know why I'm getting irritated with the game, like, right at this moment, but it feels like... this ending sequence just isn't what I want it to be. Okay, so it's not there, so the cards don't get used here. Understood. It looks like I need some kind of dragonfly. Yeah, that could be it. Like, I could just be salty about the grenade launcher and it's being an issue, right? I think you might be onto something there, Grizza. I think there's going to be hunters, and I'm annoyed because I want my grenade launcher back, because I collected a lot of ammunition for it. No, Chris was carrying the grenade launcher, and I went into, like, this mode. I switched, and I was forced to switch over to Claire. So that's just on him right now, and I don't know when I'm going to get it back, is the issue. Oh, he's 100% going to become a zombie.
Oh, Claire.
Overall, it's probably not that big a deal.
I can't do it. Who did this to you?
That crazy woman told me she was gonna perform the same experiment on me that she did on her own father.
Yeah!
She's completely
excellent.
Insane.
Oh, God.
What's wrong?
Claire! Can't breathe.
Oh my God, he's infected! He actually is infected. He's gonna die. He's gonna die! Yes! Yes! Steve, this is what you deserve. I love how they pan away for that transformation, so he's just out of screen so they don't have to deal with it. And then they body swap and transform. Oh, you creepy lizard man. I'm just saying, he deserves it, that's all. Hey Steve. You remember how you wanted to, like, kiss me awkwardly? Yeah, do that. Oh, no, this isn't going good. And we're dead. Well, Steve is not happy about the situation. Oh, this is interesting. I was not expecting this. So it didn't save me, but it did put my retry point over here. I was not expecting that. I'm kind of okay with that. Although maybe I'm not. Maybe that brings up the potential for a soft lock. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm not okay with this. Quickly, I need somebody else to tell me whether I'm okay with this or not. I'm still pissed that I can't put the shotgun in the rack there. That actually does annoy me. No, it's not actually a soft lock, but it would potentially... You could get into a situation where you couldn't deal with this next area. Maybe. Like, maybe you don't have any pistol ammunition stored, for example. Let's grab that big healing item, put that away. Grab the bolts. Grab, what else do we need? I do have far less ammunition. That's because all of my crossbow bolts were on... Wait. Am I missing something? I thought I had like 200 crossbow bolts. Am I missing some? Alright, what are we looking at? Alright, that's got the magnum rounds. We will pop that open. Oh, I did loot some on the way. That is true. Okay, locked case. Must be a keyhole somewhere. I can see the keyhole. Okay, we do have some magnum rounds. I'm so glad that that Steve gets what's coming to him for being a creepy little weirdo. Okay, do I need anything else from here? I know I'm going to pick up some useless grenade rounds, but that's whatever. That should be enough healing, right? And combine that with that. Okay. That was just a lot of inventory management. Okay, now we know if we push these... Won't push them. Okay, don't push them, that's fine. Okay, just do free damage on me, it's fine. I don't need health or anything. You can just drop free damage on me. It's not like I deserve to be treated with respect or anything. You know, it's not like... I do have 100 green herbs. This is true, I have a lot of green herbs, okay? It's a significant amount of green herbs. Now, I wanted to go this way, because that door behind me was locked. Okay, he just gets a free hit on me. I don't actually see a way to not get killed by that. Like, not get hit by that. But look, I've got lots of green herbs, and I got some grenades. I'm going to pick up the grenades. We're going to be fine. We're just going to head over here. The tentacle's going to wiggle. It's going to be fine. I'm going to get smacked in the face by both the tentacles. Because for some reason, Resident Evil games have an obsession with infesting the women of Resident Evil with weird stuff. Okay, come on. Okay, how? No. There we go. I was trying to do the quick turn, and it took me way longer to quick turn than it ever took to actually just turn and shoot. That's why I struggle with the quick turn. Okay, was this dude worth anything? No. Also, there's this thing up here. I just run a... Can I... How does this even work? I have no idea how that works. No idea. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now, we don't have any cores to go up to the top area. I do think we want to get this code key from this thing here. So we'll go here. We interact with all of this. I dislike that we've got to do all of this stuff before we interact with the boss, though. Like, don't ask me why that goes there, and then this goes here, and then I turn around, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna put this here. I disagree, there is a need to use it here. See? See? I knew it! I'm a genius. Now, normally that would just absolutely crush that card to pieces. But, as we all know, key cards are indestructible. Why can't we have a giant halberd? Why can't we just get, like, a giant halberd up there and just handle stuff? Makes me sad. Okay, guess we're going back this way. Now, we have health. So we just want to, I guess, waste our health, maybe? Like, we just kind of accept damage and run away. I'm not even sure, like, S-curving it is a good idea either. Because trying to run an S-curve might get some advantages, but I don't think... Yeah, there's not really enough room to maneuver here.
Steve?
Oh, Claire.
Who did this to you?
That crazy woman told me.
Hey, Summer Snow.
Perform the same experiment.
You're gonna enjoy this cutscene.
On me.
Trust me.
That she
Trust
did
me.
on her own father. She's completely insane.
What's wrong?
Look how beautiful it is. Look at Steve just... Like, he realizes how much of a terrible human being he is.
Breathe.
He's like, that's it. He can't breathe because of all the anxiety. He finally realizes. He's like, oh my god, I've been so cringe this entire time. I can't believe it anymore. And then he is like, I have become the cringe monster. The cringest. Look at his face. He's like, I am so cringe. Cringe forever. Cringe for days. Kids are gonna look weird. Good God. Okay, we run away. Okay, we get smacked. Okay, do we need to heal? Okay, we already need to heal. That's fine. Can we get to the end? Yeah. We just need to have full health for it. This is what his personality looks like. Ah! Makes a lot of sense. Oh no, we're gonna have to switch characters again? After I just squared up my inventory? Save me, Chris. You're my only hope. That's my head. I need that.
Claire.
Oh, how nice of him.
Oh, Steve.
I don't even know. The entire place just seems to have tentacles infested. Wait, is he like the Hulk? Can he turn it off and on? Also, he is buck naked right now. Mind where you're touching. Where are you touching, Claire? Claire, where are you touching?
You're warm.
Steve,
Okay.
you've got to hang in there, okay? My brother's come to
a
save
bad
us.
touch.
We're getting out of here.
Your brother kept his promise. I'm sorry, I cannot.
What? What are you saying?
I'm glad that I met you. I
meant more inappropriate for Twitch, really.
I love you. Claire.
Okay, that cements it. I hate this character.
Steve? Steve?
Like, he is full on. Like, this upsets me more because it feels like he's known her all of like 15 minutes. Like, how much time did they actually spend together? Less than 10 minutes. And half of that his being an asshole. Yeah, okay, but you know what? You know what, Grizza? She's wrong. She is wrong to love him.
I found you, Alexia. Come with me.
Well, I get it, but I still disagree, okay?
You're responsible for the creation of the T. Veronica virus.
Also,
And
good
now
to see you
the
back
only
around, Fried
existing
Jammit.
sample is in your body. I want it. Now.
You want it?
He wants it, ladies and gentlemen.
You are not worthy of its power!
No, I do agree. It is easy to make fast feelings in a bad situation, but I do genuinely think that they've had less than like a minute of full interaction. Why is she on fire? It's because she's hot. Ah, the puns, the puns.
You're
100% responsibility. Oh my god, this is where Wesker gets his Matrix powers. He's got fire, he's got flames. This is actually really cool. Holy shit, almost smoked Chris. Wesker's like, how the hell did you get here?
Chris, since you're one of my best men, I'll let you handle this.
So he's like, hey, I'm gonna beat you up and take your powers. And then he's like, you know what, never mind, Chris, it's your problem. Oh, frag. Well, I'm glad I've got the grenade launcher on hand. Okay, she's now on fire. What? No. No, surely not. Surely not. Surely not. I think Fireball, like... Okay. Sorry, I smacked the mic there. I do apologize. Okay, you know what? You know what, Grizza? You are correct. You are correct. I was bitching about him having the grenade launcher, and I really wanted that grenade launcher. But you know what? The game proved that I should have left the grenade launcher with him. You're right. I accept that my decisions were potentially not the ones I was The decisions I wanted to make were not necessarily the decisions I should be making. Let's say that. I think that is an accurate summation. Now, I think she's going to get back up when I grab this. Oh, no. We just... Could Wesker really... Like... Wait, so, hold on a second. Wesker is like, oh no, she's too powerful, she's too destructive, how could I ever defeat her? I come in, I've just got a grenade launcher, and I'm like, nah. Handled it. Don't worry about it. Okay, I guess we can put this in the picture, right? That's going to be important for later. Oh, there's no need to use it now. Wesker had his fists, but also Wesker could have had a grenade launcher. There is nothing stopping Wesker from having acquired a grenade launcher apart from Wesker's own decision making. This is also true. Wesker's fists are inferior. Chris's fists can punch boulders. He has successfully proven that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the 3-hour mark. I'm going to take a break. We're going to run on 3 minutes of ads and trivia, and I'm going to stretch my legs. Appreciate everyone for being here. We'll be back in 3 minutes. All right, I'm back-ish. Just let the trivia roll out. I think that's the last question running. I could be wrong. I often am wrong about a number of things, really. So it's because nobody was making random guesses. That was the issue. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get right back to this. We've just killed... Well, like, I feel like we haven't killed her. Let's be honest. I'm fairly certain that this girl's going to get back up and try and kill us. I'm going to be real with you, right? But as to what that means to me, I've got no idea. I feel like I'm going to have to exit. I don't know what I've acquired here that is going to inform me about stuff later. Because I think fundamentally we want to go upstairs, right? So let's try out some of this door at least. Okay, is this going to work for me? No, apparently not. So, let's head out after West. Yep. Up she gets. Chris can't turn around and shoot her, though, obviously. That would be too much like hard work. Okay, if we go back in here, she's just going to be waiting at the bottom of the set. I kind of want her to be just sitting there, ready to kill us. No? Well, that's a shame. Okay, now we can't check out the back there. That's collapsed in. We can't go up the stairs. There's a locked door with a biohazard symbol. That's a thing we need to deal with. I am slightly sad that I geared up with all that bowgun ammunition and then never used any of it. It's kind of funny. Ooh, there is a hidden green herb here. Trying to be sneaky. I can see you, though. Okay, so let's find out if there's anything back here that we need to find. Now, we've already explored the other stuff. Nope, nope, nope. That's not how it works. Look, you can't just drop that. There we go. There we go. Handled. Just in time. Making sure you get that before you sleep. Good? No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Londo. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the good things you do for this channel. But please, sleep well. You are an important asset to this stream. We haven't actually got any more items, have we? So I guess we're going to be kind of wandering through and trying to find out what's changed. Hold on, can we examine this first? Oh, yes, we can examine it. Okay, fine. So this was the item that we probably needed, so we can go back and put that in the thing. You know what, we're going to also drop a save. Oh, please don't tell me I put all my... Okay, good. See, I got all my tapes back this time. Because I could have just kept them all, I guess. But no, I got my tapes back, so we've actually got some inventory that we can manage. We're going to mix down that herb, I think. I will take that shotgun shells. We haven't had the chance to grab the grenade rounds of Claire, so I guess they're just going to be stuck here. That's fine, we'll live with that. Alright, combine this with this. I drop a save, stow the items. Okay, gotta roll those saves in case we need to roll back. Yeah, Antarctic Base, CR, SR, whatever it was. It doesn't matter, we're here now. Look, it's for a good cause, Grizza. Never know when shit might go wrong. We're gonna always be working on the premise that shit's gonna go wrong, and then we need to make shit not go wrong. However, we drop down a save, so I don't know if this is gonna get us access to anything, right? Like, that's the key aspect. I don't think that this gem is gonna get us access, unless it gets us partial access. Like, maybe we need all three, but the first one will get us something. Otherwise, I'm not sure why I couldn't have done it before. Okay. I guess that doesn't get us anything. Okay, as I suspected. So, Wesker is out there somewhere, and he's got some superpowers and running up walls. Can I just comment for a moment? That entire cutscene was actually genuinely incredible, especially for an in-engine cutscene animation. Normally they skip through most of that stuff, right? Or kind of hide it or obscure it in some way. They really worked hard on making that animation look genuinely amazing. Okay, so our goal is going to be what here? What is our objective? I mean, we still want to unfill the water, right? We want to drain the water. We still want to get access to the icy areas. We still want to get the power online. Has there been any new tools with which for us to work on that? Because I haven't seen any yet. Right, we can't go in the water because Chris doesn't want to get wet. Understandable, actually, considering the temperature of the area. It is probably quite cold here, and getting wet could be fairly dangerous. We don't need to access that anymore. Does this get us access to anything here? Right, there was a temperature-sensitive explosive in here that still hasn't detonated. And I don't know why it hasn't detonated, honestly. Like, it's just sat here. Yeah, I do have the grenade launcher, though. That is true. So if we come across any hunters, we will have a solution for them. I don't know, I'm kind of in a situation where I'm just not really sure what that entire escapade was meant to give us access to. I'm sure there's something, like maybe if we go back, potentially. We have dropped a save down at some point though, so. We're gonna run into like hundreds of hunters, and they're gonna kill me over and over again. They're gonna butcher me, rip me to shreds, pop my head off like a watermelon. Okay, we don't have a crane key. Oh, and there's also Weird Steve doing Weird Steve things. That's also a consideration. Oh, I guess Chris doesn't even know about that, right? Like, he just sent Claire off after Steve and then got his ass kicked. Like, we couldn't access that door. That's done for. Okay, we cleared out this area. So as far as Chris is concerned, Claire may well be dead. I mean, Steve. Yeah. Steve got the cold 19. Yeah, exactly. He got cold and now he's dead. Maybe him turning into a monster was basically the representation of all, like, him realizing just how cringe he's been, right? Like, he was absolutely fine, and then he was like, oh wow, actually, I've been super cringe. Oh man, that's really unfortunate. Oh, you fucking tentacle. Fuck. Deeply unpleasant. I'm now on caution. Of course I am. Of course I am. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I thought I understood how you're meant to deal with the tentacles, but I don't have a clue. Okay, we got a gantry, which I don't know why you'd have like a gantry from the top to get in the plane, but I guess that was designed that way so stop you going from the bottom. Exactly, can't turn into a cringe monster if you're already a cringe monster. Well, okay, so I could shoot the tentacles, right? But that seems like a waste of ammunition. Like, it feels like I should be able to get past them. Are you fucking serious? Are you for real, game? Like, I just don't want to dump 7 shotgun rounds into this thing. You know what, I'm just gonna take the death and go back to the save point. Like, why not? We are indeed dead. That is true. However, now we're back at the save point. What do they call that? Inting. 100% inting all day long. Okay, so we don't need to go back up there. There wasn't anything up there that we were interested in. Life speed running. Okay, fair enough. So what? Alright, we can go put the gem in. Or we should probably put the save tapes in the box as well. But then after that, I'm back at the point where I'm not really sure where I'm meant to be going. There are real life any percent strats. I mean, yes, but also no. I would recommend, like, just anyone out there, if you're suffering from emotional difficulties that's causing you to consider still have the world record. Fucking hell, Matrix. Fucking hell. That's dark. As I was gonna say, if you're suffering from intrusive thoughts or other depressive issues, that's okay. You can just deal with that shit. Like, you can get help, you can handle shit, right? This is not like wanting to have the speedrun on life, not a good reason to contend for the record. Like, there's other records that you can contend for, you know? If you pee yourself, does it mean it's a task run? Holy fucking shit, Cortez! That's just dark. Like, that's just... I mean, it's impressive, but it's dark. That's horrible. I mean, that is also true. Like, are we in a simulation? Big question. Right, it is tool assisted, but at what point do you define a tool? Because you got the question, right? This is actually a general question of speedrunning, right? At what point is a tool considered a tool. Right, but a controller is a tool to play the game. If, for example, I were to use an official racing wheel controller, that is a different controller than the baseline controller, right? And so the question is, like, is that a tool? You know, if it gave you some advantage, would that be considered a tool? And obviously, fundamentally, when it boils all the way down to it, you end up just in the questions of each group developing their own rules, right? Because I know that some people consider a spoon a tool. For games with heavy mashing, for example, a spoon can absolutely be a tool assistant. Oh yeah, like, that's the other thing, like, rapid fire buttons and such. But then you have the question of, you know, enjoyability versus playing. Because some games require a huge amount of mashing for certain sections, but are subsequently unfun due to that. In some cases, damaged hardware or controllers, or old hardware and controllers, can produce better results. That, for example, was an issue with SpongeBob, right? SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, I think it was. Certain skips and loading sections would only work if you had a slightly damaged disc. And the thing is, that disc wear was a completely normal part of having a disc, right? It wasn't like that was unexpected. Right, no, this is my point. Like, I'm bringing it up as a discussion, you know? Oh, we got zombies breaking out of the ice now. Wonderful, wonderful. No, it's fine, it's fine. It's all, oh, you little shit! Like, fuck you. But yeah, no, like, that game is absolutely jank, and I'm not gonna pretend like it's not jank. But I am going to point it out as a potential, like, as a point of discussion, right? Because I feel like we're having a civil discussion here. And so I feel like it's worth having that civil discussion. And yeah, it is very common for that to be the issue, where you create new categories for those specific bugs. I think there's also a tendency for speedrunning communities to kind of group. I think you guys are civilized. You can make dark jokes, but you can be civilized. Okay, I think we actually want to go back up this way. Yeah, that's absolutely fair, Grizza. I do broadly agree with that, but if you want to compete, which is fundamentally what a lot of people gain enjoyment from, I do think there is a valid... Oh, we actually want to get back there, right? Like, that's the whole thing. Large sections of the speedrunning community are amazing, right? And will absolutely be 100% on board to be like, hey, you've got a thing to deal with? Yeah, like, man, we can help you deal with it, or whatever, right? Like, they will take absolutely all comers. And then you can end up with, like, weird elitist subsections that are just like, in this specific game, if you don't speedrun in this, like, very specific, complex way, then your run doesn't count. I know that the Portal, I think it was the original Portal, it might be the Portal 2 speedrun, but the original Portal speedrun, I think it is, has a whole bunch of tricks where the definition of whether a trick is inbounds or out of bounds is borderline arbitrary. Like, there doesn't seem to be any hardcore thing of exactly what's inbounds and out of bounds. And also, it's very easy to go accidentally out of bounds while performing inbound tricks and not know you've gone out of bounds. And so that creates, like, some challenging situations, obviously. Because you can end up with a run that, you know, is clearly competing for an inbounds record. Use a trick which appears to be out of bounds, but is actually inbounds. But if they misalign the trick or screw this trick up slightly, it becomes an out of bounds trick. And that can be quite that can be literally like an issue of examining frame by frame what's happening. Plus, obviously, there's always the complex definition of, like, what exactly is inbounds and out of bounds in some games. Like, in some games, it's really easy to tell, right? In some games, you can be like, oh yes, this is very obviously out of bounds. I feel like glitch finding is fun. Glitch hunting can be, like, completely arduously boring and uninteresting for hours at a time. Okay, so we've got this, but we need a plug. Alright, so we don't have a socket for that, so that isn't going to work. Wait, we don't need to use it now? Do we not? Have we completed this? Is this done? Oh, I thought we needed an extra item. Okay, fine. We've got the power back on. I don't know what that means overall. Oh, hey, look, there's some shotgun shells here I didn't pick up earlier. In a speedrun context, glitches do tend to increase the skill ceiling. However, they can also remove interesting parts of the game. That is, I think, the counterpoint, right? Because I know in GoldenEye, actually, one of the techniques for getting a speedrun these days was discovered relatively recently and involves essentially looking at the ground at a very specific angle to allow you to move faster due to the frame rate being the way that it is. Holy shit, this is the Resident Evil 1. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's literally just the Spencer Mansion. Oh, looking up. Well, either way, they specifically changed it basically completely changed the way that speedrunning was done. I don't remember all the details. I apologize. I'm not deep into GoldenEye speedrunning. I know there was also a pause strategy that somebody started using that again changed up, like drastically changed up how the game was played and recorded. Basically, my broad point was, right? My broad point was essentially that certain glitches make parts of the game less fun. Metroidvania has arm pumping. I believe it is. Not Metroidvania. Metroid... one of the Game Boy ones, I can't remember which one it is, maybe it's the SNES one, but it has arm pumping, which essentially makes you faster by wiggling your arm. And see, that's the thing, like, with something like Ghost Runner, because of the specific style of that game, the glitches are more interesting because they normally involve getting more movement. They normally involve more dynamic optional movement abilities, where by comparison in some other games, less so. I got some shotgun bullets. I left... Oh, if you're asking about the handgun bullets, I specifically left them there. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, it damages me as well? Oh, no. Yeah, like, overall, I do think it's interesting how glitches can change the options for the... Oh, can I just get through this? Is this an option to run away? A weird pepper in my... Oh, that's a wing. That's a moth wing that I haven't put in storage yet. See, it's one of these things. It's not moth wing, it's a dragonfly wing. There we go. It's a wing object. Okay, can we just... Okay, running is safe. That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. Significant amounts of blood. And a green hub. Okay, let's run to the other side. I don't want to go through that door just yet. If we run, we should be okay. Oh, we're actually underneath the platform that, what do you call it, was at earlier. Okay, I understand what we are now. But I do think there is like a certain, especially when a glitch is not really avoidable, if that makes sense. Because with some speedrunning categories, you can very easily say like, okay, no, you know, whatever glitch. And it's really easy to quantify that. Okay, why did it take 3 shots? Like, for example, in some games, if you say no out of bounds, it's very easy to be like, oh, okay, well, I'll just stay in bounds the entire time, and that's not any problem. It looked like I shot his head off on the first time, but his head didn't stay off, so I don't know. Research report on Queen Ant. After discovering the remains of the ancient virus within the genes of the Queen Ant, I have been concentrating the research on the ants. I've been concentrating on the research of the ants. The ecosystem of the ants seems truly ideal to me. There is one queen in each anthill, and the soldier and the worker ants are the queen's slaves. They dedicate their lives to the queen. The death of the queen and the ant means the doom of the entire anthill. However, the soldier and worker ants can easily be replaced as long as the queen and ant is alive. This is exactly the same relationship between myself and the other ignorant masses. I have succeeded in creating an ideal virus by implanting the queen's ant gene into the mother virus that Spencer found. I used my otherwise useless father as a test subject. However, as I expected, the virus caused a rapid change in his cells, triggering the complete destruction of his brain cells and body flesh. Good. Thank you, Firefly Amazon. I appreciate it. Good. Furthermore, a special type of poison gas was generated inside his body that the blue herb had no effect against. Because of this, I created an antidote in case of emergency that's stored inside the weapon/chemical warehouse on the B2 floor. I've decided to name this virus I've decided to name this virus with unimaginable potential, the T Veronica virus. When I find out how I can utilize the powers of this wonderful virus, my great research will be finally complete. Alexia Ashford. Cool. But yeah, no, I understand there's a kind of balance of the timing. I thought I'd had the timing, and obviously I didn't. But hey, welcome in, Firefly Amazon. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're appreciating what we've got going on here today. I have no idea what's going on here today. I'm just kind of doing what I can. We've got herbs on the ground. We're picking up a lot of resources around here. We're going to mix that down to get another full heal. Actually, you know what? We are going to use the partial heal and then mix this down to grab the partial heal here. And that gets us nice and top. Oh, that's a blue herb. Fuck! Okay, well, that's fine. We've got full health and they're twitching on the ground like the... Okay, that guy down there is 100% going to attack us. He is he's definitely ready to destroy us. I know you're looking at him, Chris. Oh, fuck, that guy's going to destroy us first. Okay, no. Oh, shit. Fuck, bastards. Oh, I just pancaked his head. That's impressive. Okay, good. That was awful. Good. That was less awful. Okay, well, you know, that could have gone so much better. Good. No, it's fine. We managed to handle everything. We don't have enough inventory to grab that pistol ammunition because there's probably something in here. And we have a mild issue. Okay, that was a glitch. Could have had some glitching. Is there anything else in here? A computer terminal hooks up to a supercomputer. It's so dark in here. The queen ant is dead. The anthill seems to have perished. Okay, yeah, we've actually got a mic issue as well. 1 second while I reswitch my mic issue stuff. Interestingly enough, I do not have a credit card. We don't need those handgun bullets. I mean, I want them, but I don't... Like, that last inventory slot I'm leaving open for progress. Can we push this? An old-style alcohol lamp. Some alcohol is still left inside. Maybe I need to get the lighter from the stomach of that Rodrigue guy to light it up so I can see the window. I feel like that might be the case, right? Portrait of a beautiful woman, the master of the house, Veronica. Oh yeah, exactly, Cortez, exactly. I'm gonna immediately just get right on that. My bank account number is 1234-4321-1060, and my routing number is 696969. Okay, let's check out this side. I don't know why that one bit me, but that's fine, it's fine. Imagine if you ended up with a routing number that was just like 696969. Man, that is more than my computer costs. I could just buy a new computer for that, Cortez. You can keep your, like, computer repair. Oh, wasn't there's like brains in jars or something here? We've got more notes to read. Notes to read. I love it. Virus research report. Work continues on the T. Veronica virus, which I extracted from the queen ant. The more research I conduct on it, the more I'm impressed by how much potential it has. I finally implanted the virus into my own body and discovered how to utilize its power. I will avoid making the mistake that I made on my father. I will suppress the activity of the virus at an ultra-low temperature so that my cells will change slowly. My calculations indicate that it will take 15 years before my body will gain immunity and become able to coexist with the virus. Until then, I have no choice but to trust the capsule that I will be in. To that inept but loyal soldier ant who is my brother. For me to obtain unlimited power, some risks need to be taken. When I awaken, I will be the queen, and the T. Veronica virus will be unleashed upon the entire world by my children. Every last creature on Earth will exist to serve me. At that time, the world will achieve the perfect ecosystem, just like the anthill, but on a much grander scale. Okay, question, right? Big question. Why is everyone here so determined to rule the entire world and not be satisfied being a superhero? Like, you ever wondered that? Because she's clearly OP as hell, right? Assuming she maintains her mind, which she appears to, right? Why would she not just enjoy being powerful? Like, you could save lives. You could be like, oh, I'm just gonna save everyone's life. I'm just gonna end the war, right? As twins, Alexia and I are two sides of the same coin. A design carved under the name of Alexia. Heart, club, AA, crown. Oh, okay. Heart, club, AA, crown. We're gonna take a note here. So I'm guessing we want the ones opposite to those. So, if we check this. So the opposite of heart is the AA. And then the opposite of the club is the crown. So it's okay, I think I understand what it is. I think that's actually the game audio. Let's check. Is that, I popped it off, that's the game audio gone. And that's the game audio back. Because that's game audio static. Yep, it's the room, it's the flies, it's all that stuff. Okay, we're gonna push the button. I'm gonna push AA, crown, heart. There might be a spade, I'm not sure. Ah, a box. I mean, put this in here, why not? Oh yeah! We got exactly what we want from this. Give me your ring, you worthless sack of potatoes. And I know he's already dead. I've taken Alfred's ring. Alright, his name was Alfred, I keep forgetting it. Now let's check it, let's pop it open. Good, we've now got part 2. Okay, good. Alright, let's move on. I will say, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna... Lost control for a moment there. I'm probably gonna have to wrap up shortly. So I'm gonna stop. Oh, God damn it, you little creepy bugs being creepy bugs the entire time. Why are you bugs? Okay. I'm probably gonna wrap up soon because I'm running pretty low and stop. Just stop. I don't know why they're damaging me. I can't tell why sometimes they damage me and sometimes they don't. Either way, we got decontaminated, so it's fine. I don't know how much I've got left of Code Veronica to play. I feel like I'm kind of in the end section of the game, right? Oh, this guy. Yeah, I'll take some jewels. Wait, hold on. We've got red, blue. I've taken the blue jewel. Oh, interesting. I can't take any more items. Okay. Let's put the jewel back. So how much, you know, I figure you guys know the game better than me. How many hours of playtime do you think I've got left? It's a woman drawing water. Do you think they just have this statue just by the bucket made? Because I feel like I've got maybe 2 hours of gameplay left. Oh, that's a rough amount of time. But I think bluntly, I'm just low enough energy that I'm gonna have to make a split stream for next time I play this. Which means I guess we're gonna have to set up for a double set of Resident Evil. We're gonna finish Code Veronica, Resident Evil Code Veronica. Sorry, you can literally tell my brain is melting. I can't even talk anymore. I'll keep this in inventory since that'll remind me what I'm doing. I'll pop this out though. But okay, yeah, next time we'll play a double feature, essentially. We'll start with Resident Evil Code Veronica on next Tuesday, and then we'll finish up with probably Resident Evil 4 is where we're going to move off. Because I think that's the transition point, right? We'll finish up Resident Evil Code Veronica, and then we'll move on. A lot of people have opinions about Resident Evil 4. Or the other option would be potentially to replay one of the other Resident Evils. Or maybe we just start replaying some other stuff. I don't know, probably Resident Evil 4. Let's be realistic. I know you guys like Resident Evil, and we can see the transition point, because I understand Resident Evil 4 was the transition from like the old school Resident Evil to like the later school Resident Evil 5 and 6 style of things. I didn't know there were any HD retextures. I don't actually know what version or element I'm gonna play. Sadly, I don't have VR. But okay, let's pop this safe down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolutely wonderful time having you here. We are gonna get you on Rated Out somewhere. And I appreciate everyone that has come by. Let's see who's around, who's online. Maybe there's someone else playing Code Veronica, right? That'd be interesting. Okay, what, no one's stupid is still playing stuff? How close is he to the end of a run? Okay, he's suffering. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to send you out to No One's Stupid because he is suffering playing A Link to the Past, and you know what? You can watch him suffer. He's entertaining to watch suffer. He's normally in bed by now, so that's an interesting thing. So, as far as Code Veronica goes, I have enjoyed a lot of Code Veronica. As far as for Resident Evil 6 over Resident Evil 4, what? Oh, okay. I mean, I quite like Resident Evil 6, to be fair. Okay. But that is definitely a hot take. That is definitely a hot take. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've had a wonderful time having you all here. I appreciate all the time you spent with me. Next week, we'll be finishing this game, almost certainly starting up Resident Evil 4 on Thursday. We've got Dino Crisis about this time, same hours, and on Friday we are probably going to be playing more Disaster Report because I was really enjoying that game. That game was fun. As always, I appreciate your time here. Tell No One Stupid that, man, Zelda would be much easier with a grenade launcher. Just let him know, like, it would be easier with a grenade launcher. He'd be grand. Just grab a grenade launcher, handle it. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to send you out. Have a wonderful day. And you can continue arguing about which Resident Evil is better in his channel as well. I'm sure he'll enjoy the discussion.